Life, dude. Our audio sounds
Take
better
off
than ever.
my stunner shades.
Shane, I mean, dude, a fantastic display of valor and courage with a migraine
With a migraine.
coming through, dude.
Or COVID-19.
No way. No.
We're not sure.
No way. No shape. No how.
True, you're right. I have been taking garlic. There's
Taking
no chance.
garlic. You've been taking vitamin D.
Yeah. I've been doing about 40 minutes of cardio a week
Dude,
combined.
I mean, you're
I
definitely.
do a minute of cardio for every alcoholic beverage I have a week.
Perfect.
That's how you stay fit.
It's called equilibrium.
It's called staying humble.
It's called homeostasis.
It's called being great.
For sure, dude. I mean, you're definitely 40
No.
minutes. 40 minutes of cardio. You're probably triggering autophagy all throughout your whole body, cellular death, and fucking coming back, bringing in the new.
Exactly.
You might be in too good of shape, is why you got the
That
migraine.
could be what's going on.
You might be
here.
going through overtraining.
My diet might be too strict and disciplined.
Classic signs of overtraining, dude. That's what you have right now.
Don't look at my fucking hair.
What are you talking about? what the hell? What would I do? What would I say about your hair?
I saw you staring, scoping me out.
Oh, no.
Dude, somebody fucked with our chairs.
I'm telling you,
I feel like we're like the Bears. Goldilocks was in here. Somebody was fucking with our stuff.
yeah, somebody came in and fixed this goddamn audio. Pisses me off.
Golly.
Somebody fix this goddamn
Shut
audio.
up,
It's
man.
pissing
You're
me
too
off.
loud. You're ruining the show.
Whew.
We got the two interns back there with some real
Dude.
dude.
Lemaire,
How do you
I'm telling
feel?
Lemaire's turning a new leaf, man.
Lemaire's climbing the rankings.
Came straight up here, got the audio all set
Uh-huh.
up. Sounds great.
He seems not that high. How high are you?
He's got that.
All right, he's
stanky-
very high.
Yeah.
He's very
well, one step at a time.
He's high as
Conquer
fuck.
punctuality. Now you know
That's probably why he ran straight up to this room. He probably like couldn't face anybody.
for sure.
I just want to be alone. Good God.
Yeah, dude. I think they're both MK Ultra, dude. On that Gary
brat.
Payton. Got that Gary Payton. We got the brat over
The
here.
brat a
dude.
tat tat, y'all.
Losing our other intern to well, Noah's not an Lemaire's not an intern, but Noah, dude. I think we're losing him to restaurant culture. Slowly but surely, dude.
Yes.
So this is actually an intervention for you, Noah.
No, it
Last
don't.
week was a big wake up call. We saw
Anthony
your
Bourdain
we see your
sucked.
priorities are with material gain and like actually getting paid for your job, which we see as an absolute red
Disgusted us.
flag.
You're a capitalist pig. You know?
Can't believe you left this to actually get paid, dude.
Fucking scum.
Your priorities are all fucked up, dude. Fucking can it, dude.
But man, put a sock in it. Golly.
Yeah, dude. Noah's in the full grips of restaurant coolness, dude.
Restaurant coolness is you're not Bourdain, dude. None of you are Bourdain.
I definitely am Bourdain.
Yeah, a little cat. You guys hops in
You
the
gotta
car.
get some forearm tattoos.
Hops in the car. It smells like a whole fucking golf. It smells like a whole golf cart full of 40-year-old dude. I'm like, dude, you drinking, bro? He's like, I had a beer. I'm like, you had a fucking beer.
You had a beer when?
Fucking cat. He's Bourdain, dude. He probably had a beer in like a small little glass
Yo,
with lunch.
what?
People work in a restaurant for 2 months and think they're European all of a sudden.
Yeah, that did bother the
I had a
fuck out of
beer.
me.
It's like, what the fuck are you doing?
I can't stand when people even like at dinner like, yeah, I'll have a beer.
Yeah.
It's like, no, dude, eat your meal. We'll black out after. Don't fucking drink a nice craft beer.
Yeah, he got in thinking like a goddamn sailor, dude. I said, what the
Yeah.
It
hell?
wasn't a craft beer.
You're Bourdained up.
You came in and just swished a Coors
Said I
Light.
am Bourdain. It was an MGD.
You're Bourdained up, dude.
You came in just crushed an MGD.
Yeah.
Restaurant's going to your head, dude.
Fucking laughing turds. Oh, man.
Damn, you should be the Bourdain of dishwashers.
Just be like an edgy dishwasher.
Just go from restaurant to restaurant, be like, man, what a setup. Oh, this is hit the thing. Like, oh, wow.
Life's about the connections you make with people. It's not about how good the dishes are. It's just about meeting new people. Fuck. That sucks, dude. My head hurts so bad. I have it. We got the Rones, dude.
You know I got the wrong.
If I get the Rones, I'm crushed, bro.
I would
The
suck.
garlic is not going to stand up well.
You don't think so?
Probably. They're going to be like, this guy has so much garlic in him. What's going on here?
I don't think it's Corona, man. I think we're under the scare. I was listening to, dude, I swear to God, they're psyoping black people about coronavirus so hard on the radio. I listened to a commercial for it, and it was like,
Oh.
first of all, they acted like it was like some interruption from the government. It was just a paid commercial, and it was like, beep 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 beep. It was like aggressive Matrix techno. And it was like, this just in from the CDC, the vaccine is safe. And also the first person to take it was an 80-year-old lady from England, and she's
90?
fine. 90, yeah. 90-year-old lady from England, and she's fine.
That was kind of a risk by them to be like,
Dude, it's a fucking PR
because she
move.
could definitely die regardless.
It's a PR
I mean,
move.
definitely a PR move, but
They set that up.
being like, that's a risk. She could die anyway.
They probably gave her salt water, dude.
That could kill her.
Yeah,
90?
true.
90?
Yeah, they're like, first one to get it is a 90-year-old lady. Also, here's some COVID stats. 9 billion people died this week. And like, all right. Also, California's doing contract tracing. Totally
Bro,
cool.
I probably have it right now.
You think?
So don't talk shit on Corona. Leave COVID
you
out
have
of
a
this.
migraine because you were out last night.
Don't you dare put that on me.
What?
I was out strengthening the brand.
You were. You were strengthening the brand.
I was out expanding
Like
our empire.
all great generals, dude. You were nipping your flask.
True. I have a bit of a Ulysses. I'm a little U.S. Grant.
You were out in the plains, dude.
The bottle, I get hit with the bottle. I get the melancholy sinks in. I take to the bottle. When I'm out, I miss my old friends.
True.
I miss my girl.
They're all dead.
Back home, I turn to the bottle. And then I text her. And she says, leave me alone.
And then I hit the bottle,
Then I
dude.
put on the glass.
And then I turned to the can. Damn, dude.
It feels better. But
Keep
boy,
them on, dude.
I bet I look like a big old dingus.
No way, dude. Dude, with the migraine, I've never had a migraine, but I heard they're absolutely horrible.
They suck.
It's just like a little thing
Yeah,
right,
right
here.
there. Yeah, on my left temple.
Oh,
and
man.
it just occasionally hurts.
It's not. How is it right now?
It's fine right now, but in like a minute, it'll hurt.
Keep sipping up that water, bro.
I have. I've been crushing water. I
Yeah.
can't wear glasses. I look like a fucking
You can't do it.
dipshit. So yeah, there's been some drama within the squad.
What?
We're fucking back talking.
Oh,
in the group
yeah,
text.
dude, that's
I've
what I'm
never
talking
even
about,
seen
yeah.
anything like that.
Yeah, dude. Noah was very short in the group text.
He said, "I'm fucking Bourdain." He probably had 3 ounces of a beer.
What did I say?
He was probably sitting in like a small little stone alcove, drinking
Yeah.
drinking gripa.
It's like a white
Just like
chef.
with like a table wine, just like a small cup of table wine.
Yeah, dressed like he's running from the bulls in Pamplona. He's got like a red scarf and a white chef's outfit.
I forget, Noah, but last week me and Shane both were like, man, what an attitude. You're probably just genuinely busy.
What did I really don't know what I said.
I was like, are you coming? I think you were like, no.
Oh, when I said remember I'm not at the cast this week.
There
I'm
it
working."
is. He
Remember,
knows. Remember.
I'm working.
Talking down.
You talk down to Matt.
I
and
felt
it made
this.
me-
I felt this big when I
You
read
made
that
Matt
text.
feel very small when he saw that.
Matt,
This big, dude. I read that.
Matt, I just want to say on the record, I'm very sorry.
You're just drunk, Noah. Don't try to butter
No,
me up.
you're hammered and high.
I'm not hammered and high.
You're hammered and high again.
I had 1 MGD.
You had one genuine draft,
Yeah,
Damn.
can or bottle.
can.
Animal. That's awesome. MGD. I thought
Canned
MGD. Dude,
You're
that was
alcoholic. That's fucking crazy.
Noah. Please, for the assignment, go and watch This Much I Know Is True on HBO.
Okay,
You don't want to become that.
okay, I won't.
That guy drinks some MGDs and drives his truck right into a tree.
Oh man,
You're young, Noah. You have your whole life ahead of you.
you have your whole life ahead of
I
you.
sent you that text at 3 p.m. on a Tuesday.
Which made the attitude even worse.
What is that? What is that like?
I was at work.
What'd you say? Read the exchange.
I did.
Yeah, read it off. We'll let people be the judge.
I'm heading over there now. Noah, do you need a ride? Remember, I'm not at the cast this week. I'm at work. Gotcha. And Shane said,
What'd Shane say? Oh, you gave him the face?
Sent that emoji. Jeez, somebody.
Yeah, dude.
Somebody woke up on the wrong side of the bed that day.
Grumpy, dude.
I was literally at work.
We got a grumpy chef, dude.
True.
Restaurant, they're dickheads. One of the chef, I was washing dishes and he called me a fat pussy once.
What?
I was like, dude, I have to fight you.
Well, someone psyop chefs into thinking they're like the leader of like almost like paramilitary environment. They, in a kitchen, if you
Yeah.
go in a kitchen, it's like, dude, this is like basically a military environment. It's like, no, it's called everyone being high on cocaine at once.
Yeah.
The restaurant owners come in and
He was a juggalo too. The guy who called me a fat. He was a little short, fat juggalo, and he was like, I would have laid on him and murdered him.
should have.
But he called my bluff, dude. He knew I wasn't gonna do shit.
Yeah.
You know?
Defend the pecking order.
Yeah.
Usually the pecking order of a restaurant is the owner comes in and just like absolutely berates the chef.
Yeah. Sits in his office, does nothing.
Yeah. He comes in, he's like, why is my stupid business I opened failing? It's all of your fault, chef. And the chef's like, I'm too hungover to deal with this. And he takes it out on the sous chef, who then ultimately takes it out on the dishwasher.
And then the dishwasher gets called a fat pussy.
And also, do you guys have any Mexis?
We have like 3.
They're immune, dude.
The lads?
They try to give it to the lads, and the lads are just like, okay.
Yeah.
That's been my experience in the restaurant.
No, you're like a day walker. You can probably shift in and out amongst the lads. There's probably several workers there like that lad's fucking
Thinks he's better than me.
he thinks he's better than all of us? What's this lad's problem?
Yeah,
They're pretty sick there. That's pretty cool.
The lads always rule.
nice.
No, just in general, pretty
Yeah.
pretty good group.
Pretty cool
Oh,
environment.
you like your squad?
Yeah, it's a good group.
Good. What, do they listen to this?
Oh,
You afraid they're gonna listen to this? Is that why you're like, that's actually a pretty good team?
No.
Talking like a fucking player after
No, they definitely don't. I don't
giving
know.
a coach's interview. You're like, we got a good team over there.
Well,
We
yeah,
work hard.
No,
together.
we have to figure out. This is a loyalty issue for sure going on right now. We
You
need
have to call in and
denounce
quit
this.
your job right now.
This is not a
I'll
drill,
call them right
dude.
now. I fucking love the cast. Yeah.
Kidding. We're kidding, dude. Get your money, bro.
Oh my!
Get your money. So what's up, dude? You're up in
Nothing.
New
I
York.
have fucking cronies.
You don't have cronies, dude. You wish.
It's good I've surrounded myself with crony deniers. So when I get it, everyone's just like, dude, you're fine.
True. Yeah, man. It's so funny because my mom doesn't care at all. Like I was like there Sunday. She's like, "What'd you do last night?" I was like, "Oh, I was at a show in Millersville," and she's like, "Nice."
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like God forbid if you're someone else, they're like,
Phil's all over it. Phil's like, you can't come home
after you
without
do a
getting
show?
like tested or something. I'm like, that makes sense. I agree. But then he goes to the bar.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, you got to stop going to the bar.
Yeah, for real. What's he say about that?
And he's like coaching basketball still. He goes to like practice.
Yeah.
I was like, dude, what are you doing? You're going to kill the whole family. If cronies gets into the Gillis household, dude, not enough garlic in the world to save the lot.
Not enough garlic.
A whole
for
lot
everybody.
of them.
Going down.
Oh my god, dude! In like 3 hours, it would be crazy. We would get decimated.
You think so?
Yes,
Fuck, man.
it looked like fucking Heaven's Gate in there.
It went,
fucking
dude. It went
12 people laying around.
went in the McCusker household and got the hell out of there.
True.
Went in there. Everyone was like, "Get this shit."
It's like a demon, dude. If nobody believes in it, it just
For real.
like I have
telling
no
you.
power here.
It's a poltergeist.
Everyone's
yeah.
like, this is just a cold. It's just wildly ill.
Yeah, it came in the McCusker household and was like, "I'm out of here.
Ran into
I
freedom.
need to go find some good liberal household where people fear me, dude."
Yeah.
I was thinking about that today. I was walking and I thinking about people who have like liberal boss wives through this whole pandemic. Dude, that must be fucking brutal.
Liberal boss
dude.
wives?
Liberal
Yeah.
boss wives who like whole social life depends on them not being caught with their mask down anywhere. Dude, I've seen dudes.
That's most of New
I've
York.
seen dudes try. Well, exactly, dude.
It's
I've,
crazy.
I've seen people like families walking, and the dude will try to rebel and put his nose out, and the wife will be like, "Frank," I'll be like, pull it up, and I'm like, I'm
Yeah.
walking my dogs in my fucking white sweats, just like, shh.
There's people that like I'm friends with that are like, they're like, we heard you're doing shows, like that's like a talk, that's like dinner conversation.
Yeah,
It's
really?
like one of them, yeah, somebody that they know is like out doing things. They can't believe it.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
I'm telling you, it bugs them out.
But here it is now. Now I'm struck down with
Dude,
the Roans.
you can taste.
I've been struck down with melancholy and the Roans.
What do those eggs taste like today? You ate?
They were good eggs.
They taste like
They were
eggs.
some good eggs.
Trick question. You don't got corona, dude. Taste of your eggs. You can smell. Although any of us could have had it and not been displaying symptoms at any time. I'm 100% convinced, and I will get the antibody test. I know I have the antibody. I knew I had the antibodies when I first heard of corona. I was like, I'm probably immune. So,
Yeah, it's good. It's good to have that ego.
how
I have
I rock.
that. I have the same ego. I was like, I won't get it.
dude.
No, and then every day I wake up like I have it for sure.
Yeah, we have the genes of people who like went down to like South America in the 1700s, and they're like, "What's everyone all fucking doubled over and coughing for?" Like, I'll be fine.
Yeah, they're like, no, you have it. Like, no, I don't. Yeah, that's the cure. Apparently, that's the cure for corona. Just being like, nuh-uh,
Yeah.
No, I don't.
Oh god, that shit. I want to get in that. But yeah, man, that would be tough, man. If like you got a liberal boss wife, you go somewhere and you gotta like just sit inside for 14 fucking days. Can't go anywhere. Can't go outside.
14 days, dude. No, liberal boss wives, especially in New York, have been locked down the whole time.
Really?
Non-stop, bro. Occasionally, like once every like 2 months, you go to like a park.
Go outside. Really?
Yes.
Jesus.
Yes.
Just
I've witnessed it.
really.
Yes.
I have them. They're in my area. I see them, man. They make their kids are like fucking 2 years old. They'll have them on there, and it's like, god damn, bro.
Liberal boss wives.
Liberal boss wives are tough, man. I
Yeah.
see them. I see them kicking
Tough
around
as
my
nails.
see them kicking around my neighborhood, dude. And luckily, me and my lady are walking around like two goddamn patriots.
Two
Dude.
black conservatives.
Two black conservatives, dude.
That's the
Just
absolute,
walking the
absolute
Dude,
enemy. Of
I will
the
say this too.
liberal
It's so
boss
funny
lady.
because when I walk by myself, everyone looks at me like piece of shit, jerk off, loser, and it's like, dude, if I go in a store, obviously I wear my mask and stuff.
Wait, who looks at you? Oh, because you're not
Liberal,
wearing a mask.
liberal boss wives and their fucking
Oh.
husbands who are just showing me a sign of just a quick sign of independence. Will poke the nose out. And the wife's like, Steven, pull it up. Like, motherfucker.
Yeah.
So I'll just walk my dogs, and people just there's a thing too I notice people do with the mask. If they see you don't have one on, they go like this with theirs, and they adjust theirs right in front. It happens. It's like a reflex. It's pretty interesting. But when I'm walking with Bay, dude, everyone's like,
Yeah.
"Oh, good morning, guys. Good
Dude,
morning."
kryptonite.
I'm like, dude.
All the liberal
Where's
boss
love?
wives are like, "Oh, an interracial couple. Why can't you be black, Steve? Why can't you be something interesting, Steve?"
It is, dude. It's absolute kryptonite. They're like, I want to be pissed at these guys for not wearing the mask, but then I'd be racist, kind of. Shit, I don't know what to do.
It's a tough one.
Yeah, man. It's pretty fun. It's pretty much all in my head. They probably just don't care at
Yeah,
all
I
about it.
guarantee nobody's like.
It's pretty weird how much I go around doing that. Like, oh man, this person's so pissed at me right now. And this person, like, nobody gives a fuck at all.
Yeah, no one cares. It's even it's worse than you think. The real truth is literally no one cares at all.
For sure.
Oh,
Dude, I'm telling
every
you.
once in a while I'm like, oh, so and so fucking hates me. Especially if I was out being Mr. Booze, Mr. Cool in it. I'll wake up and just be like, oh, fucking Jay hates me.
Yeah.
And they'll be like, no, he doesn't. He just, no one cares.
Yeah, it wasn't
Like,
a big
no,
thing.
that's worse. Somehow it's worse. No one cares.
You got to start just like starting big situations around yourself in like your personal life.
Just demand drama at all times.
Yeah.
Just be like, yeah, just call all my friends. Be like, yeah, me and Jay are fighting.
For real.
Be like, about what? It's like, I don't know. Ask him.
All right.
Run it by him. See what his problem
Tell,
is.
dude, this is called borderline personality. Just you should start getting super borderline with everything. Just go in and like tell lies about it. Just go in and be like, dude, he was fucking.
Start lying about people.
Just slowly destroy your social life. And then just be like, sorry, I just
God, I'm sorry.
no
I'm
one was
going
paying
through a tough
attention.
time.
No one was paying attention to me, dude.
Yeah, I like that. It's a good move. Just
Be nice.
explode your life.
100%.
Just walk around lying.
I might destroy. I could if I wanted to totally destroy my family.
Definitely.
Just like go in and like steal something valuable and be like, that's me. Wasn't me.
Just go steal your parents'
Start a
television.
start a
Just go
malicious
home,
rumor about
steal
my mom.
steal your family's television in the living room,
That'd be
and then
tight.
just bring it to your house.
That'd be so fucking
Plug
funny.
it in.
Dude, just ransack. Just go upstairs and like empty out their drawers.
Into like a fucking pillowcase.
Dude, I mean,
Good move.
it's within your power. You could like leave a condom in your dad's sock drawer and just peace. I actually thought about this today in terms of like family life hacks, because I've been calling on the babysitter. We've been calling on the babysitter a lot. Like today, dude, I was able to get a nap because I was just working downstairs, and usually we're like going back and forth. I was like, Britt, let's just fucking shell out the money for a babysitter for a couple of days. We can both get what we need done. Yeah, dude. There's a babysitter downstairs. I go
like
take
the
a nap
babysitter.
in the middle of the
I
day.
don't know a thing about it. I like this.
You like that?
babysitter.
You like the name of it?
Love what's going on.
I'm like no with his restaurant. I won't say anything fresh, dude, at all.
Don't you dare.
I wouldn't, dude. I wouldn't dream of it, dude. Frankly, me and her dad have these same goddamn sweatpants, and dude, her dad's 6'8". He might kick your
Your
fucking
dad's,
ass.
dad's 6'8"?
Dad's a monster, bro. 6'8".
Well, never mind.
Gentle giant for sure.
Ruins my fantasy.
You bet. Good.
My fantasy is rescuing the babysitter from her life of servitude, beating the shit out of her dad
Well,
by planting condoms in his house.
I thought about it today, and I'm like, dude, I wish, and again, shoulda, woulda, coulda, but it's like the ideal move for a family is to have a kid, like when you're super young. Totally ignore it. Wait till it's like 17, 16, and then start a family, because then you're like, oh my God, yeah, sorry about that. Built-in babysitter, dude. You can do whatever you want.
Oh, just have one, leave it be
Yeah,
for
leave it-
years.
70, go do your thing, get
Yeah.
get established, and then when you're ready, be like, hey, I'm bringing
Need
you
you to
back
come
into the
work for
fold.
me.
Yeah, be like I'm bringing you into the family.
So have a kid when you're like 16.
Yeah,
Build it up.
start your real family. Start your real family
Yeah,
when you're
start
like
the good family.
30.
later.
But
This happens often, by the way. This happens a lot.
it's so sad.
Yeah.
I thought about it today. I'm like, man, it's so nice. I'm like, that must be awesome for people who have a kid when they're like 7. I'm like, oh, actually, no, that's not all. That's not
Yeah.
awesomeness. But in terms of convenience, oh boy.
It is interesting to see, like, with a young mother and like their kid, they just become like friends.
Yeah. Or
Like
frenemies.
yeah.
Yeah, or friends or frenemies.
Eventually frenemies.
For sure.
That's how it always ends. That's how
Yeah,
you
so-
and me are gonna end.
You think frenemies?
Absolute enemies, dude.
No, frenemies, dude.
No, we're gonna be enemies.
You think that would be? I've wondered about that. What would be the thing that
Between
could-
us?
Yeah, that could catapult us
Probably
into
nothing.
enemydom.
Probably you going behind my back telling lies again.
True. I thought about it. I was like, I could steal all the T-shirt money. I'm like, that would spoil things.
That would really, yeah, you could keep.
That's
the
why I
Patreon.
always lay. I have a criminal's mind. I have a criminal's mind, dude. Dude, I like every time.
I would not notice.
Oh,
You
no.
could keep it for months.
My problem is I won't do it. I'm an honest man with a criminal's mind. So
One
like,
day I'd be like, "Are we still selling T-shirts?"
Oh yeah.
And you'd be like,
Oh yeah.
No.
Well, that's why you're always like, well, whatever. Just I'm like, no. I always lay out the numbers specifically just in case I make a mistake. So it's like that way I put everything out there. But, dude, I like.
"I don't think you're that guy."
I'm not at all. But I'm
That'd
telling
be
you,
fucking crazy if you were.
that would be so fucking funny.
But it is how it happens. Like, not with, like,
Yeah, dude. I'm telling you.
I might get like a money manager,
Mm-hmm.
like for all my money.
Yeah.
It's like every behind the music or anything. It's like, and then they lost all their money. It's like, how?
So they
It's
just
like, oh, they just gave it to someone,
Mm-hmm.
and we're like, watch this. I trust you.
yeah. Or they just slowly kind of drain you out of fees and shit. And you're like, by the time you get, you're like, what the fuck? But yeah, man,
That'd be cool if you did that.
that'd be pretty tight.
I'd
but-
respect it. I'd probably keep it moving.
I would never. But the problem, dude, I'm telling you, I have like the worst shitty brain where like our Christmas lights weren't working like we have like a little tabletop tree, and like the bottom half of the lights won't work. And I walked by a restaurant with like an outdoor setup, and my head was like, I should just steal these lights real quick. And I'm like, are you a fucking piece of shit? They're
You
$12.
are.
I am. I'm a,
Spud's theory of you guys all being autistic is
it's true.
totally true,
Dude. Our whole family.
and
The whole
that's your autism is like that. You're like a petty
yeah.
thief. You're like a
Yeah.
peasant criminal. Where
I'm
you're
telling
like,
you.
I should steal the silverware.
I'm telling you, that's the first thought when I go into a
Dude,
place.
you going to Fogo de Chao and ziplocking meat?
That was a power move. That was an act of love. Brittany couldn't come. That was actually high stakes for sure. That was Ocean's
High
11.
stakes.
That was
You like that? Come on, playing through a migraine, dude.
unbelievable, dude. Yeah, that was Ocean's 11, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, did you not see what I was doing there? I should have been listening to like classical music in headphones while I was pulling that heist off. went to-
Ziplocking steak.
Fogo de Chao.
I'm guaranteed the
I
whole
left with, like,
staff
2
watched
pounds.
you. The whole staff was
Literally-
probably like, Jesus
It was one of those
Christ.
things where they
Like, who
knew something
cares?
was up, but I was too I was too coy. Like they were, dude, for real. You bring a plastic gallon bag into Fogo de Chao, those guys were all over me. I was like, it was like the boss or the pit boss at a casino floor, dude.
Yeah,
I think they got
people
eye-
like. We got an issue at table 7. Check out the retarded guy in the sweatpants. He's got a Ziploc bag for sure.
You walk in, they take like your weight on the way in and way out, hit the
That
scale.
would be
like,
insane, dude.
Dude, that
I'd pack on a Ziploc bag of meat in there. It would be crazy.
Dude.
The last time when we went, dude, I guarantee it. Yeah, I would have walked out 6 pounds heavier.
yeah, easily, dude.
Insanity in there.
Dude, I left there with I actually weighed it when I went home. It was I think I had like 2 pounds. I left with
You
like
weighed the
2
bag?
pounds. I wanted to see what my take was. I left with like 2 pounds or so of meat from Fogo de Chao. Worth it. It actually ruined the entire meal for me. So
Yeah,
I was
you're
just
probably
I was
stressed.
nervous. I was like stressed out and nervously eating steak while I was taking it. It was like, oh, I told Brittany, I was like,
Just like,
what I was doing was piling the plate as high as I could get it, and then just going. So they would I would just be like, "Yep, this was my mistake." You know, again, it was my first time heisting Fogo de Chao.
I can't. I'll just take the pain, dude. I can't wear sunglasses.
My first time heisting Fogo de Chao. What you should do is take a little piece, eat a little, and stuff it in a bag. I piled my plate up like obnoxiously high, and then as soon as nobody looked, I went honk and dumped it in a
The
bag.
whole plate
The
at
big,
once?
a big plate. Went honk.
You're such a fucking
And then,
lunatic. You're a lunatic.
The guy comes out with the fucking, the Brazilian cowboy comes out with like another cut and just like looks at my plate and then like kind of looks around, like puts his little steak away. Like, next thing I know, I had a manager just like sitting next to me the entire time. And I said, dude, I was sweating bullets, dude. I had like fucking 2 pounds, dude. I had the fucking sizzle on me, dude.
I mean, it would be great if the bag broke.
Oh.
You're just standing up and just fucking ton of meat falls out.
Just my innards.
You're like, I gotta go. I'm sorry. Oh, my water broke.
Yeah, that was high stakes. That's all I play is high stakes poker, bro.
I know. I've seen you. I've seen you operate.
You see me operate, dude.
There's always a scheme.
100%.
There's always, like, we can't just go to Fogo de Chao. It's got to be a fucking. We should go there. The fucking
for sure.
Corona, dude.
You can still go.
Definitely
can't
can't go there.
Outdoor Fogo de
You
Chao
can
is
go.
probably lit.
We gotta go.
Restaurant word.
We gotta take the boys.
We gotta take the
We gotta
boys.
take the boys out for a treat.
True. Although Noah's other job just took him out for a sick dinner, so ours isn't
Did
even
they?
compare. Yeah, dude. They took him like a secret society.
They didn't take me to it. I was working at it.
Oh. Maybe I wasn't listening. I'm sorry, no.
You weren't paying attention to the
I
to the
thought I
help.
was. Well, first of all,
You weren't listening to the help.
I was driving, so I'm a defensive driver. So,
The helper.
but no,
My friend washed
I thought you
dishes.
guys went to a party there. You just worked there.
No, yeah, I was cooking for it.
Excuse me. See the attitude? You can't make a mistake.
It's weird
around
though
No
because he
attitude.
doesn't give me attitude. Like
Was that attitude?
Actually, you know what? He does back
No.
talk when we used to play NHL. He would
Ooh,
he'd
see?
talk a ton of shit, dude. Fuck you.
No, we're just breaking your
No,
stones.
we're just Joshy, bro. I'm sure you don't get it like this at the restaurant, but over here we like to josh with our friends. We like to have fun with our pals.
Oh man, but yeah, dude, you were actually hitting on a point, and Billy doesn't like thinking about this, but part of my personal journey of wellness has been recognizing that my entire family is autistic. All 75 of my extended family network.
I've seen it. I've
just-
seen
it's
you
a
guys
deep-
in the pool.
Oh yeah,
I've seen it's just a clan of people. There's so many of these motherfuckers coming out just jacked and retarded, just walking around, just like 35-year-olds diving cool into the pool, like doing a cool move, and people be like, "Nice," like that was sweet, sweet entry.
oh yeah. It's just like people who are like 40 still going for the biggest splash they can get, not nonstop, dude.
Yeah, big splashes. Talking about like, and then you walk over and there's like a conversation about how somebody could definitely drop into a half pipe still, or like just something like just.
The pool between
great family.
my parents' house and my uncle's house is SeaWorld for just autistic jack dudes.
SeaWorld. Just guys that look like they're farmers. Just diving into yes. That's
Tell
exactly
you.
what it is. It
That's,
is SeaWorld.
That's the theory. Like, luckily, I did enough. I smoked enough weed and did enough mushrooms to realize I was autistic. So I cured my autism through just
Yeah.
like nonstop self inquiry.
Yeah.
You know, just a lot of a lot of the stuff that I've done, a lot of stuff I learned, which brought me to where I am today. But Billy, I was telling Spud, Billy was just like
Billy's
crushed under the
locked in.
weight. He's younger, so he got like compressed under the weight of like so much autism that he's like a little autistic diamond.
He is.
Billy is like a perfect little autistic diamond, dude.
He's unbreakable. There's nothing you can say to even get in at all.
You can't, dude. He's just been compressed.
Yeah,
just
now
fucking.
he's just jacked and he talks about Hillary Clinton all day. it's fucking.
But
I
yeah,
was
man.
down there.
No.
It was just me and him, and he was like he was trying to get something online about it. It was something with work, and then he just picked up the phone.
Mm-hmm.
I heard him talking to somebody. He's like, "Yeah, she fucking erased all her emails when they called." Like, it just went straight to that. And I was just laying on the couch, like, "Dude, who are you talking to?" He's like, "My cousin."
But yeah, man, that's gonna be the getting a groove back for our family is like just figuring out we all have autism and coming to grips with it.
Yeah,
It's a real thing.
the ladies don't seem to have it.
It kind of skips them, and they kind of hide it a little better. But for dudes get autism, it's like coronavirus for black people. It just affects us differently, dude. It just hits us.
Oh,
It's true. It's vitamin D.
What do you mean?
Coronavirus
Oh, I hear
fucking
you.
butt fucks black people, dude. It's all in the numbers. Look, I'm worried. I'm serious. I'm gonna send my whole extended family fucking vitamin D. Because if you have a lot of melanin, your body doesn't absorb
Yeah.
vitamin D well enough, and you get, COVID comes in and fucking jacks you up. So, Or, we could believe what the media says and just it's because all black people are poor. That's how they put it off. They're like, black people are suffering from this more. It's because they're poor. And it's like, well, no, they can easily control for a variable.
Yeah.
Say it's probably again, I'm spitballing there.
Also lower access to healthcare.
Yeah, but all they have to do is control for that variable and see, like, is it from that or is it from the vitamin D theory? I mean, dude, they could they could figure these things out pretty quickly, but, I just want the truth is all I'm saying.
I'd like the truth.
I'm sorry
too.
to make it uncomfortable in the room, dude, but,
I didn't think you're making it
That's
I
just-
tried to make it uncomfortable. I
Well, it
tried to
worked.
help.
You
by
worked
going,
on me, dude. I started going,
Am I saying something
triggered
inappropriate?
my autism, dude, and I just went, did I just violate another one of those social rules that I don't understand?
No, it is a tough time for autistic white guys because they're moving the goalposts every fucking day.
Yeah.
They're like, actually, you can't even say this. They're like,
Yeah, just go,
wait, what? Have I done something wrong again?
but I don't feel I did anything wrong.
Yeah, you did. Actually.
Yeah. Yeah, the one who pointed this out,
Shit.
the one who pointed out my family's deep autism was my one cousin.
My former agency just called.
Really?
Decline.
Put him on the line. Say, what the hell do you guys want?
What the fuck are you guys doing calling me? Like, we want you back. Thank you so much.
Dude, actually, Spud was the one who brought it to my awareness that we're all autistic. I thank him. I had him over for spaghetti meatballs last night.
For what?
I had Spud over for spaghetti meatballs.
You guys had spaghetti. You and Spud had spaghetti meatballs?
I made spaghetti meatballs.
Spud, I made a mistake on the last episode. I do have to issue an apology. to
Oh,
Spud.
dude, you were attacking him.
I was just trying to make fun. I was trying to get Bill and Spud to be angry at each other. I was trying to, and Bill called it out right away. He was like, "I know what you're doing," and I laughed and stopped.
Yeah.
But then I listened to War Mode, and I could tell it got to
hurt, dude.
It hurt the Spud man. He's like, "Sorry, I talked down to you, and I forget what else it was.
Oh,
I
dude.
talked down to you, and I'm wrong a lot." And I was like, "Dude, I'm just joshing you."
He also was mad at Lemaire for fucking short uncling him, dude.
You short shamed him?
No, he was saying Lemaire should have spoke up on behalf of all short people.
Oh yeah, Lemaire, you're
he-
short. How tall are you? Here's a lie. Look at him. He had time to lean over and think about how much he was gonna lie.
On my tippy toes or a flat on my feet?
You get how many inches? You added 1 or 2 here.
It's 5'7".
Eh,
All right, so you're 5'6".
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm 5. Yeah.
5'6".
Yeah, Spud felt like you should have
That's
stood.
tight though. That rules.
Yeah, Spud said you should have stood up for your
How
guys'
tall is
mutual
Spud man?
identity.
He's probably 5'6" too, right?
He's like 5'7".
He's totally
5'6".
normal.
Yeah, for real. He's got it in his head that he's super short. He's not. He's a beautiful man.
He did say something
think-
very funny on War Mode where he was like, "Is it like the way we
Oh,
make fun
my
of?"
God, dude.
Because he's short, so he thinks that people don't make fun of short people when he's around. The same way white guys don't make fun of black people when a black guy's in the room.
That's
It's
exactly.
so funny.
He's like, "Is it as bad? Just tell
Yeah,
me."
he's
Bill."
like, "Is it as bad? Dude, lay it on me." It's like, dude, imagine if it was.
I know.
Like if we were like fucking short people.
Like,
I don't do that about black people.
No, no,
By
no.
the way.
Just tell. I swear to God, there is a. I was actually thinking about it. What was it? I was thinking about my school. I'm still hung up on my schooling, dude. When I went
You
to
should be.
I went to Bryn Mawr.
I'm hung
still
up
like,
on a lot of things too myself.
Yeah, I noticed that. I try to let that pass through me, dude. But it's
Can't.
like I still got a little part of my heart that's just ice, dude. It won't go through there, dude. And it's like I was thinking about how much they would sit there and just like raise their hand and be like, I saw this white guy today, and in my head I'm like, this is just what this is what people like in the 90s
Yeah.
used to talk about black. Like, I saw this fucking black guy walking down the street,
Yeah.
just being a fucking asshole. And it's like a dude saw a black dude, kept a story in his head about it for like 19 hours, and was like, "Yo, tell me this fucking black guy I saw." What the fuck? I was watching like 23-year-old white chicks do that in school. It was like the same thing, and I was thinking about that the other day. I'm like, dude, they're just being racist.
Yeah.
It's the same mechanism. It's
It
just,
really is. It's just now it's aimed inwards.
Yeah.
Which is interesting.
Oh, well, dude,
It's interesting to like look online and it's like white people are fucking ugly. They look like pink pigs. It's like holy shit, dude. I mean,
Well, I'm reading the book right now that got kind of slammed in the general press, but it's what's it called? It's about the epidemic of teenage and adolescent, well, really more so teenage girls who are irreversible damage. It's about girls who are transing to boys.
yeah.
And the thing they said, they were like,
Hot.
Typically, for dude, I mean,
So it's a hot book. It's is it in the erotica section?
that's as hot as it gets, dude.
Yeah.
Every time I see a chick, I'm like, you
Young
look so
teens.
much hotter with fucking chest hair.
Think of young teen girls being like, I'd love to pound pussy with a cock.
They don't get the bottom
It's time for
surgery
me to
typically. Though.
change.
So this is the thesis of the book. They don't get the bottom surgery. And what they were saying is like, if you follow gender dysphoria, typically it affects like 0.1%
Yeah.
of of girls or whatever. Sorry, it's burp.
If you follow gender dysphoria. I was driving down here with the
That's what's
migraine.
keeping me out of NPR.
I was
dude,
driving
like
down.
gas.
I was driving down with this migraine, like, dude, I don't know if I can listen to The Economist. I know, I appreciate it. I was just joking. It made me laugh.
For sure, that would
I
have.
was like, I don't know if I could sit here and just be like,
That would have. That
just while I'm getting hit.
if
with
I hit you with the GDP or
like the market
facts,
cap of the tech industry and the big, I'm just like, oh no.
it would have went red right here. Went psh, psh,
Yeah, I would've
and
had
the little
to
white
toss.
would have went in 4 directions. Fuck.
I'd have
Yeah.
to toss the shades on for show.
You'd have to block that, dude. But no, they were saying that they don't. they're-
Put sunglasses on
You might have
to weather
I'm about to
your
hit you with some stats.
conversation.
I'm gonna hit you with some stats.
It's too powerful.
It's so autistic.
Who do you think's got the bug the most in your family? I think Bill. Bill might have it by a mile.
Bill?
dude.
Well, that was funny too because I started thinking about my family as like an entire ecosystem, and I have like a wholly autistic family. So like it's like because again we're all my whole family's on the spectrum. To be fair, my cousin Ajax I think has the most.
Yeah, he's got it.
He's got the most.
He's got the real
I got a
deal.
decent amount.
He's got the real McCoy.
No, we all. I'm telling you, I think I have the real McCoy. I think it's like I'm also a lot of ours is like on. So there's like we have 2 houses. I know in my house I think the setup is like light autism. Well, let's say moderate autism. Let's be honest, coupled with like very light bipolar. So it's like it's autism that gets fueled by manic episodes. Which
Yeah, a lot
is
of
like
business plans.
dangerous. Yeah, oh yeah, dude.
All the McCusker boys.
A lot of $1 million
A lot of
ideas.
entrepreneurs.
A lot. It's just autism with light bipolar too.
Yeah.
So it's like that's what I'm rocking. But dude, it's funny because it's like so maybe Jax has the most, but our family as a unit, other families are like, oh fucking that whole family is just an autistic family, which is pretty. I think people enjoy us though,
Yeah.
because I always notice people they would talk about our
I
family.
love
They'd
to
be
be
like,
there.
McCuskers, you guys are, and we were just autistic.
Yeah.
And they were like, look at our fucking autistic family. There's
Yeah,
like
it's
20 of
nuts.
them coming to church, dude. Fucking rules, dude.
Yeah. It's great.
That's how I identify,
great.
right? I identify as an Irish autistic family, dude. We're Irish autistic. Grew up in a staunch Irish autistic
We're Irish.
household.
Yeah, alcoholic.
Yeah.
Eerily similar.
Oh yeah.
A lot of ideas come out. We
Oh.
got business ideas. A lot of.
For sure.
We've been bamboozled. The whole family got like Ponzi schemes. We got tricked. Some guy named Ron Zook.
What happened?
He tricked everybody.
You guys all had migraines.
Everybody had migraines. Put the shades on. Ron Zook. Everybody was hungover, so they couldn't really listen to the business plan. And he was just like, "Yeah, just give me like 20 grand. I'll turn it into 30." And everyone was like, "Sweet."
What was the proposal?
I don't remember. I was
land?
too young.
Really?
I was too young, but he got my uncle first, and helped him. He Ponzi schemed.
Yeah, gave him a couple little bit
Yeah, he
back.
was like, and then my uncle was like, "Yo, this works. Everybody, check it out."
Oh.
He ripped everyone off.
Oh, that sucks, dude.
Yeah, pretty tight.
That sucks.
As a family getting tricked, just like, holy shit, we're all dumb.
We all.
One guy just fucking stole from all of us.
Did the uncle go back in once he got a nice little piece?
I think so. Otherwise, he was in on it, dude.
True. Damn, that's awesome.
He's not treacherous. He wouldn't do that.
True, yeah. That would be fucking sick, dude.
Ponzi scheme your own family.
Yeah. Just be like, I can't.
Yours would get busted.
You think so?
Yeah, there's too many autists.
True. It would get figured
Everybody
out.
would be like,
It would get,
Matt's gay. Just right away. You wouldn't even be able to get a plan out before
No.
people were like, Matt's doing something dumb.
no, dude. We were setting up a tree. Oh, dude, it was so fucking funny. I went back to my parents' house and my brother and them. First of all, I get confronted by my little sister comes in. She's like,
Which one?
Mara, the youngest.
Sweet angel.
She Shane's future wife comes in.
I'm courting her. Tell her there's a gentleman caller.
I told her, dude, my dad already set it up. If any dude comes in my house, my dad's like, you should get married. Just fucks with her constantly, dude. So she So, I just remember a specific person he did it about. It was pretty funny.
Who?
There's just this
Is it a different male caller?
No, there.
It's a different suitor?
It was just one of his boys' kids. It was just like a total fucking business monster.
Yeah.
It was just funny because
He's trying to pawn her off.
Yeah, and like 'cause knowing he's coming over to get something, my dad will set up like a highly uncomfortable situation and be like, "Hey, Mar, I told him you were asking about him." I was like, "What the fuck, stop, dude." So there, Mar comes in. She's like, "What do we need?" She's like, "I'm gonna paint this family room. What do I need to do it?" And I'm looking at her. I'm like, "Well, no, you're not. Like, there's like wood. It's a hard room to paint."
Yeah.
And I'm like, "What are you talking about?" She was like, "I'm gonna paint the room." And I'm like, "No, you're not." She was like, "Me and Mom are gonna do it." And I'm like, "All right." I'm like, "How are you gonna do it?" Like, "We're just gonna roll the walls." And I'm like, "How are you gonna cut in the ceiling?" She was like, "Oh, I don't." So I'm like looking at him like, "Stop! This is a horrible idea. Just knock it off." And then like they're setting up they're still determined to do it. I hope they don't. But they're setting up a Christmas tree, and the tree was like on level. So they're like, my mom and Mar like, "Do this, do that." And I'm like, "You guys might have to fucking bust up the subfloor and level it out," just like fucking with them.
Yeah.
You know, just light josh him.
Sure.
And then Mara's
Taunting them while they're trying to work. You're like,
Yeah,
you
like-
guys are doing something dumb.
yeah, light joshing. And then so Brittany's sitting there, and Mara's like, "I think it needs to go to the left a little bit." My brother Kevin's like, "Yeah, you're dyslexic, so let's not fucking." And Brittany was like, genuinely shocked and upset.
That he
I
called.
mean, she was laughing, but she was like,
Who
"That's
did he
awful."
call dyslexic?
Mara. He discounted.
Is she?
Yeah.
Oh, well, then she cannot have
He-
my seed. Sorry. I won't be planting anything in there. Sorry, bro.
That's
My
pretty,
bad, my
that's
bad,
genuinely
my
pretty
bad.
funny. No, that's pretty funny.
I realized it was a PA as soon as it left my mouth. I
That's
was like,
not-
I won't have my seed.
It's one of those things that's not a PA, but it's one of those things that should be.
To anybody else, that should be a PA.
Yeah, to me, it's genuinely funny. But
Thanks.
we have a very medieval.
True.
We have a very medieval kind of philosophy to the women in our family.
Yes.
They're just for our personal gain and
Yes.
advantage. So it's like
I need to raise mine up.
that would be a huge.
Right now, we got to pick it up.
I'm telling
My
you.
stonks are down, dude.
That was the currency in ancient Ireland, which is women.
Yeah.
Pretty sick, dude.
We got a real.
It was just women.
We got inflation.
Women were like mining bitcoins. You just had daughters. You're like, sweet, I got a bitcoin. And you
Yeah,
were just fucking.
Bitcoin.
Yeah, bitcoin.
Yeah.
Oh my god. And then you had bitcoins, and then a dude had his own honor price. So you would just tell people, you're like, if you piss me off, it's going to cost you 5 chicks and 5 cows. And someone's like, that's too high of a fucking honor price, and they would fuck you up. And if they won, you had to drop your honor price. So like a lord had like, I think it was the standard thing was like 7 women, 7 cows, and like, you know, however many ounces of silver. As a peasant, if you could like kill his brother and be like, all right, dude, what's your honor price? 1 cow. Here you go. Shut the fuck up. And if they complain, you would just kill them. Like, fuck off. Dude, ancient Ireland was fucking crazy.
We need some prima nocta. We need to bring that back.
Prima nocta?
That's why I'm coming to your wedding.
You serious, dude? Now you're firing me up.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
You're lucky I know what that is, dude. Matt, I could have been like, yeah, well, it's cool.
Yeah, maybe we should.
Yeah, prima nocta was pretty.
Oh, we do have prima nocta over you two.
Oh, 100%.
Me and Matthew both have. We have prima nocta. We're gonna 3-way prima nocta.
For sure. If you get married, we're gonna fuck you on your wedding night.
Fuck you on your wedding night. We have gay prima nocta. I wonder if that existed. That'd be pretty tight.
Oh, dude, for
Just
sure.
an English lord was like, "Who's getting married? Bring him to me."
Oh, for sure.
Just plowed him.
Dude,
Just
100%.
deflowered every man on their wedding night.
I'm still digging into the not Rome book, the debt book, and they go back through ancient Rome and Greece and how like that was pretty much the deal. You would there were just people if you got captured in war, people were going to fuck you in the butt.
Yeah.
And then you could slowly start to get your way out of being like a slave, but then they would still like sell their ass, and it was one of those things where it was like basically in Rome it was like you could fuck dudes in the ass, but if you got fucked, they were like loser. It was kind of one of those things where like
I think
peasant.
that like is like Afghanistan.
It was for poor
I think
people.
that holds up in a lot of countries.
It was trashy to get fucked in the butt. Oh yeah, for
It's
sure.
uncouth.
It was one of those things that like
Yeah.
it's probably out there getting fucked in the. There was like 4 jobs.
Imagine if you could totally disassociate like what was going on, take one in the butt through like zero. It had no effect on you. Like you weren't like, this sucks. You could just go around, take stuff in the ass, and then gain
Yeah,
money. You can get coins whenever you wanted.
true.
You'd be like, somebody just tossed one in me.
I would say yes, you could get came inside of, but there was no Astroglide back then, so it was like you know, it would just be like lamp oil.
I bet there was. Yeah, I bet they had something.
They probably did have some stuff.
I mean, think of what you would do as like a young lad. What you would go for lube.
True.
They were just doing that.
No, you're right. They had olive
anything.
oil.
They had stuff.
They'd olive oil. They'd drizzle. They'd drizzle a little bit.
Loogies.
Some loogies.
Some guys loogies.
But dude, they
Jar of loogies.
oh, just spitting,
Break it out. Just
spitting right up your fucking,
right in your keister.
just like your livelihood butthole. That was your fucking hammer, dude. They were just fucking, you're fucking cleaning that thing out every day, dude. I'm telling you, that was life or death.
What, taking in
It's
the
like
keys?
dude's butthole. Like a young Greek boy would come. A lot of Greeks would come to Rome to gain citizenship, so you could sell yourself into slavery, then have one of your affluent friends buy you out of it. But dude, like the guy could come if you were there for like, you know, say like the dude got like his donkey's leg got broken.
Yeah.
Your master could be like, I'm gonna fuck you in the ass. Be like, no, it's just a misunderstanding. I'm rich. I swear I'm
Yeah.
rich. They'd be like, there's no recourse.
Sure.
Be like, I'm gonna fucking kill. They could kill you, fuck you in the ass. But a lot of times, they would. It was like a citizenship.
You should do a history podcast.
Dude, I'm
Just the history of getting fucked in the ass.
I'm just ancient history. I'm strictly ancient history, dude. Dude, they got into the idea of free peasantry. That's what that we're right now. The people that go to Democracy Republic, we're in a free peasantry system. They figured out around the actual age. I mean, dude, please stop me if I'm getting too technical. But around the actual age,
can
about
take it.
800 BC to 600 AD, they
This
started.
is, you got some. You're in my ass right now. I'm just like, oh, I can do it for a couple coins. I can let this guy butt fuck me. Go ahead.
But the bunch of places all at once kind of figured out, because really it would, like, you know, say like we're a feudal society. We're obviously the lords. These
True.
are our vassals.
I looked over. He's sitting there. He's like,
So we're lords. Or say you're the lord. I'm your vassal. And then
No,
I vassal out. Well, just
wait, let's go.
well, there
Game
was
of
no
Thrones.
equality.
I'm Robert. You're the
True,
hand.
but there's no. It was very.
You're nettered?
It was hierarchical. All dude. Feelings aside, I just care about getting accurate to the historical portrayal.
Okay.
So it has to be
I'm Robert. You're Ned.
fair enough.
Fair.
Still, it's a vassal relationship.
This is the Hound and the Mountain.
Yeah, but
Two brothers.
I want to break them down to peasants,
All
though,
right,
so we can go
they
all
are
the way through.
peasants.
So we could say,
Disgusting.
the mayor could be perhaps a little tooth, and then Noah maybe a peasant. Again, this has nothing to do with you sending me mean texts. It could be anyone. Could be.
Yes. No, you're clearly a peasant.
So they figured. So like, we would just dominate each other all day long, and then the military was for like noble born. So like the noble borns would go out and be like, let's go conquer, and they'd be like, yeah, and like, you know, fight people and all that stuff. And then they figured out, they're like, all right, if we give the peasants, if we give the peasants a little bit of land and then give them coins and say like, hey, this is money, come bring us money. You know, I think I talked about this before. Just bring us a little bit of money. It's called taxes. Otherwise, we'll fucking kill you. So then you're working the farm, and they're like, hey, the farm's kind of falling behind. You had a bad crop. Let's get some of those boys going into the army. We'll give you some money. So then they figured out they had a free peasantry. They would take the farmers' sons and put them into war, and let basically the poor people go start doing their conquering for them. And it worked out awesome. But the problem was, in order to conquer, you need more money. So then they would go get mines. They would take people over, get slaves to mine more money so they can get more soldiers. And the whole thing kind of went on and on and on. But pretty sick. So that's how we live in a free peasantry right now. So you free your peasants, but then you draft all of the children, and you make it like hard for them to kind of get ahead. But you offer like make sure the military is like a significant amount of money, just enough, and you just constantly just keep milling people over. That's why you can't let people get too affluent, because the military enlistment falls off. So, dude, they like have documents saying all this stuff. There was India, Rome, Greece. Dude, Greece was fucking hilarious too, because in Greece they didn't do like when money first came out, Greeks, you had a farm. So you're like, you saw money, and the commerce was for kind of peasants. You're like, ew, dude. And as an affluent Greek, you just trained for the Olympics. So you would just like try to get you would stay on your farm, like eat
You got
grapes.
naked wrestle.
Yeah, you would naked wrestle, and then you would just fuck boys. Like that was a big rite of passage.
So it was a paradise.
It was guy heaven.
It was the guy
So you
heaven.
would wrestle, train, argue philosophically, and then be like, let's get one. I like that boy. I'm going to train him. And you would like give this boy everything you know.
That's like how I approached
fuck
open
them.
mic comedy.
Dude,
I was like, I like that boy. I brought in the young Mexer, and I plowed him
for sure.
for spots. I sunk my dong into him deep.
Had to, dude. And then that would be, I mean, that gets into another thing too of it's called homosexual reproduction. So there's like, you can reproduce with a woman, but your offspring, your biological offspring is going to be half that woman. If you want a pure son, you have a young boy in a homosexual relationship, and you download your entire spirit into that person, and then that's another part of your legacy. That's more truly.
Did you tell Bill this?
No, I haven't told
That
him.
was like a tip he was on.
Really?
He was like, I mean, it doesn't have to be. He was like, it would be cooler if guys could just marry other guys and reproduce with guys. He said that.
It's tough staying in the closet when you're autistic, dude.
Yeah, and it's funny too because he's like autistic gay. He's like he's not doing it because he's sexually attracted. He's doing it. He's like because I like being around guys more.
For sure.
It'd be cooler if we could just be around each other. And then just have like you find another. I think his explanation. This is war mode. Listen to it.
Yeah.
He's talking about you got to find other guys that you get along with. Like you and me are pals.
Sure.
You and me could have a son.
True.
An elite son combined. Autistic and drunk.
Damn. That's a sick idea.
Unstoppable for yeah.
Now he sold me.
I figured.
So you can have like
autistically sound.
You can have a traditional monogamous heterosexual marriage,
Where you both have you have a
but
son.
then two dudes could squat up in like a different type of arrangement.
Yes.
That'd be pretty tight.
Two straight guys could adopt a kid.
Yeah, that's actually a good idea. And then they just go back and forth
You can
between
just chuck and
households.
Larry a kid.
That's awesome.
You know, we could fake be gay, get married, and adopt a child.
Well, I don't understand why. I don't understand why.
I don't know if you'd have to be
Why do you
married.
have to be gay to adopt a child? I think that's unfair. I think as a heterosexual, we should be able to have our heterosexual Christian households and then adopt a son together as an. We would be that
could
person's
start
guardian and have joint custody almost.
We could start basically a barracks. You and me could move in together,
Yeah,
kill your parents.
for sure.
Take the
100%.
compound.
Yeah, I gotta take that over for sure.
You have to poison
It's
the
for the
well.
good of the boy.
Poison the well over there.
I could literally
Put a goat's head in the well. I'll supply it. Yeah. Get a goat's head, put it in the well.
That'll
poison
render
them.
my sister financially insolvent. That way you could swoop in there. Perfect.
She can live.
Well, that's what I'm
keep her.
saying, but she
Yes.
would be very dependent.
Yes.
I mean, she works, but yeah.
Nothing compared to the coinage we're going to be stacking with all these boys.
We need to start a mint. That's the thing. We got to start making our own coins. That was the big thing. You start a mint. You would just go in, extract metals, and then do currency, and then have those people you paid to go take other metals from other people, make currency, get more soldiers, get more slaves.
So once we've taken out your parents
Yeah.
and
Yeah, they have to. They
rendered
must go.
everyone pretty weak
Yeah.
through whatever disease the goat's head will inflict.
Maybe I can do a bit of an
We
ergot
should just put
infection.
the goat's head in the pool.
You think so?
Yeah. I don't think
I
it'll
don't
keep
think
them
that
out.
wouldn't affect.
They won't notice.
Yeah, that
It's
would
not
be
going to stop the
that'd
cannonballs
be tossed
and the
Yeah,
jackknives.
that would just be tossed back and forth like a pool volleyball.
Then we set up a barracks. We start adopting kids. Bring them in, train them up, get them jacked.
True.
Get them supple.
Yep.
Have our way with them if need be.
If need be,
Obviously,
obviously.
obviously not out of anything other than
Greek philosophy.
Greek philosophy, respecting Western thought.
Yeah, I just don't want democracy to die. So.
Yes. So obviously we're gonna have sex with the kids we've adopted.
Just so they totally understand our lessons.
yes.
100%.
You got to hammer it home.
100%. Yeah.
And then I don't know where to go from there. That's probably as far as the plan goes.
I mean, I think that's what the allegory of the cave was about. It's just a guy like 69ing. Like, can you, if a hairy butthole is in front of your face as you suck your master's dick, can you really see what's happening, dude?
I can't believe people think this podcast sucks.
Are you kidding me? Come on.
Just you and me sitting there like, we should fuck kids. No, we would never. That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, dude. That could have been the downfall of Greece, man.
They got too butt friendly.
The lower classes were like
They got real butt
enterprising,
hungry.
enterprising and doing things, and the elites were like, that's disgusting,
Yeah.
and just like sat around, kicked some ideas around, and then the Romans fucking came through.
My headache's going away. You
just
charmed
need- you
it.
just
You
need
charmed
some
it out of me.
Ancient history, dude.
That's all I needed. I've been working on where are we at time wise?
54 minutes.
Perfect.
I'm working on
Hard, dude.
a hardcore history.
I'm excited.
It's coming, but I listened to. I don't want to give it away. This will give the topic away for sure. But I've been listening to this book on tape that I thought was the book on the Civil War. It's called Killer Angels.
Yeah.
It's the movie Gettysburg is based off of it, and since I was a McCusker about that movie when I grew up,
Yeah.
I was fully McCusker watching this movie. I watched it every fucking day, and so now I know the dialogue. They took it from the book, So I'm listening to this book, and I just know I can see every scene.
Damn, so you're watching the movie?
I'm watching the movie while listening to the audiobook
Fuck.
at night. It's pretty tight.
That's fucking awesome, dude.
But it's fiction. I didn't know the book was fiction.
What?
It's supposed to be like the definitive Civil War novel. Well, I mean, it's a novel, but
Yeah.
it's a fucking fiction. It's like first person from every character, from every like historical figure. It's just made up.
You think? You think
They're
it
like,
was
this
supplemented
is,
by
This
facts?
is what they would say. Yeah, it definitely was.
Oh, but yeah,
Absolutely
Of
was.
course, they're gonna throw
But
in,
it's
yeah,
still
throw in
like-
the dialogue.
But it's just almost, it reads like a script. Like it
Yeah.
reads like, I don't know, but then they just made everybody so, like back then you would speak like romantically. You'd
Probably.
be like, yeah, that was like how they talked back then. They're
Yeah.
like, oh, my old brother.
Yeah.
It's good to see you, Pete.
Dude, that was
like-
back.
Oh, we really licked him over there. We gave him hell, didn't we? Yeah, you certainly did. I can always trust on you, my old war horse, Pete. Like, and it was making me like, because that's how like you'd read. That's true. That's how they like. That's how they wrote. That's how they like. Think if in the future they look back at us and the way we talk, we're like, yo, like if they. So we're getting a hold of their like personal letters and their diaries
Yeah.
and shit. So like their letters back and forth are like, dearest Robert, oh dear friend, how I've missed you so. I think about you from time to time, like stuff like that. If they found, and that's how we just assume they spoke because of their correspondence.
Yeah.
If they found our texts,
Oh my God.
like 100 years from now, they would be like, "It's so fucking litty right now, bro. Fuck you. What?" Like just, you know. Does that
Oh,
make
it's gonna
sense?
be. Yeah, it's gonna be horrible. I've thought about the.
I wonder if their correspondence was a little different than how they spoke. Is what I'm saying.
You think they strictly spoke in
Like,
like
we don't
ironic
speak, like-
ebonics when they saw each other?
Yeah, like
Stonewall.
shit, Stonewall, my motherfucking man.
No,
Stonewall was
they
great.
probably talked like that, dude.
I believe.
Dude,
I
I'm telling you,
believe they did.
In the 15th century, there was a whole art of like making a sick facial expression the entire day of just being like. We talked about countenance before, dude. Just fucking. You would go to the town square. There was nothing to do at all. That was the other thing too. They used to just like run out of money, and you'd be like, "Fuck, all that money's gone," and you would just sit there and be like,
Yeah, they got tricked. The same way my whole family did. Just a whole town would be like, "Ah, fuck, we're out of wheat." They took all the wheat.
Well, that was originally money was for the upper class, and the way it trickled down to the lower class was because soldiers finally started looting. Once they made a lot of money, a soldier would conquer another like advanced army.
Yeah.
like just like shitty guys would get like, sweet, we have money, and just
Yeah.
spend it on bullshit, and then that's how like they said the money started to circulate to the population. Wasn't supposed to get to the young. Wasn't supposed to get to the lower class. Soldiers would just buy hookers and like beef jerky, and everyone was like, "Dude, we're fucking.
Yeah.
These are our two main
That was,
exports."
that was a medieval rest stop. Most towns was just like, here's a Slim Jim and a hand job. Fucking get back out there. Do what you got to do. Just cutting heads off of barbarians.
Oh yeah,
But yeah, the Civil
Must have
War.
ruled.
That's what it's gonna be.
for sure.
That's
dude.
what the history podcast will be.
So it'll just be people like, "My dearest."
Dearest John, oh boy, how I've missed you so.
Oh, so fucking.
There was
funny.
two guys that like loved each other, and
It's
it's
the best.
two guys that were like best friends. They're like through our lens, clearly gay dudes.
Do you think so?
Winfield Scott and Armstead, and one of them charged the other one at Pickett's charge. So
What?
towards the end of the battle, and yes, they're like, "Oh God, they've killed old Winfield." Like it's just so. They're like, "I think he's over the hill there, Jeb. Could I go speak to him, please?" It's like, "Sure.
Yes.
Talk to your old pal."
Oh my
Like
god.
two dudes be like, "I've missed you. I've thought about you."
Oh,
Just two
it's-
dudes that were gay, clearly gay. They're like, "I love you."
Someone who was telling me this, I forget who it was. They were saying that they've studied like some of the muskets in the I think Revolutionary War, and they said a lot of the people didn't want to like a lot of people fake shot, and like they would just overstuff them and like keep just putting bullets on bullets on
That's
bullets.
in
not
a
to shoot.
movie.
Was that what it
I
was?
think it's in Gettysburg.
Was it? There's people who
Yeah.
just were like, I don't want to shoot
I
this
think
guy.
there's a character, this Irish guy, who's turns out was totally made up. Spent my whole life thinking there was an Irish guy in the 20th Maine that ruled.
It's fake.
Fake news.
Sucks.
Yeah, he's like, they just keep loading, Colonel. They never fire a shot. Yeah, I heard it in that. I know it's in that.
Someone was saying
But it could be a real fact.
they've studied the guns, and people were just
Yeah.
going like, there were people who were just like, nah,
I don't want to give away too much, but Civil War rules.
dude, I'm fucking.
I'm fully
stoked on it.
McCuskered for the Civil War.
Yes, dude, I'm
Yeah.
so excited.
Yeah, I'll do it. And I think I might maybe get the Spudman in for an episode. I don't know how to do it. Should I do it by myself? Because that'll be crazy. I tried to record an episode. It's crazy.
Recording stuff audio by yourself is
It's crazy. I have an episode that's
you'll get used to it.
every minute.
You would get used to it.
Every minute stops by me being like, what the fuck?
Which would be
It would be funny.
Yeah.
And I've kept it. I
Yeah.
kept the one. I was like, this is the West. What the fuck am I calling it that for? Like, just like, I'm like, so we're going to get into that. I'm like, why the fuck would I ever say that?
I would just do both. I would have people. It always is nice too to bounce stuff off of people.
Yeah.
I'm very much looking forward to you and Spud talking Civil War, dude.
Spud's
That's gonna be
fired up about Stonewall Jackson right now.
Yeah,
that would be tight.
dude. When you give him an audiobook, dude. Again, I think a lot of our fucking autistic
he's got
pixie dust
something.
is around. He swears he's not autistic.
I don't think he's autistic. I think he's just crazy.
Yeah, so
I think Spud Dog's just wild.
I think he has like Vincent Van Gogh head or something.
Yeah.
He has just like he must have like constant tinnitus. He's a tortured artist, dude.
I texted him to apologize
Mm-hmm.
about the I was just kidding. And he was like, thank God. But I couldn't tell if he was
No, I think he genuinely.
fucking with me or was like, I'm relieved because that was something I was worried about, that you thought I was talking. I don't know.
He probably thought you were fucking throwing him under the bus, dude.
I would never.
Yeah. I don't think. I know you wouldn't too.
I have nothing but love and respect for this Spud man.
Yeah, I think he just thought his old pal Shane.
Oh, do you think old Winfield's over there on the
Dear
other side?
Shane, your last
Dearest
podcast cut me to the core.
I've been stricken down with the melancholy. I've seen brighter days, friend.
I don't know what that was. Your latest electric correspondence cut me down.
Damn it.
But yeah, I think you
Most
should.
of my research has been playing Civil War video games.
That
That's
counts.
the only way to research properly.
Counts, dude.
I got to put myself in the mind of the generals and be like, what would I do?
100%, dude, for real, seriously. You should. So what you should do is do the audio and then overlay it on you playing the paddle in the game. That'd be pretty tight. I'm just spitballing here.
Yeah, true. I would want a video aspect of it.
That would be
You
if
need
you
to
if
see
you
hot
did if you
pics.
did a thing over a fucking like an Age of Empires Civil War game. That would be the funniest. Even if it was just totally unrelated of you just moving pieces. That would be so.
All right,
fucking
I'll throw
funny.
some of that in.
That'd be so fucking funny. But yeah, I think you should do it. Bring
There's a
people in.
video game, dude. There's a computer game I must get. And in order for me to get it, I would have to buy a desktop that's like super powerful.
Yeah.
And set up like monitor. I would have to set up a gaming station.
Dude.
For one game.
Become great, dude.
I could become the most elite. But it's called War of Rights.
Yeah.
It fucking rules.
Yeah.
All right, you play as one soldier. It's multiplayer, Civil War. But you
Play as
have to
one
like
soldier.
you play as a guy, but you have to like dudes like do their role.
Yeah.
Like you stand in a line and walk, and then somebody's like aim, fire, and then like you all march around together.
What?
There's guys that like just hold the wheel of a cannon, and someone's like, all right, 2 to the left, and you just sit there.
What?
Aim. You gotta see it.
It's full
I'm gonna
immersion.
show you War of Rights.
Please do.
I gotta get in on this.
You might
It's
have
just
to.
nerds that are willing to simulate a battle. Like nobody's yelling the N word.
That's
Nobody's, although probably if they should simulate it, if you're the rebels, if you're the rebels, you should holla.
nice. You think they'll holler?
You should holla out.
They were gentlemen. They probably weren't hollering.
The rebel holla.
You think that was like yeep?
That's what they used to.
True.
used to
They
get
did
the
have those
rebel
all
holla.
black Union battalions. There was probably some very, very mean.
There were probably
things
some
said.
people that were unhappy about. Dearest Margaret, you wouldn't believe what I saw today on the field. You believe this? He just breaks that character. They fucking let them fight. We sure gave them a licking, though. We tortured them to death after they no surrender. they would kill. They did some fucked up things.
I'm
Like
sure.
if they ran into a brigade of buffalo soldiers,
Yeah,
they'd take them out. Which
that's mean.
that was not nice.
No, not at all.
Yeah, I told you why they called them buffalo soldiers, right?
No.
It was like the
I thought it was
Native
a Bob
Americans.
Marley song.
It is. That's
I know.
It's about buffalo soldiers.
Why did they call him that?
The Native Americans were racist against black dudes,
What?
and they were like, they have the hair of the buffalo, and they like wouldn't scalp them. They were like, they thought black dudes were gross.
What?
Yeah, Native Americans are mean, dude. They're mean. That's why we had to give them what for. We were like, stop being racist,
True.
and also give us all the whole country.
True. We were just white liberals.
White
Dude.
liberal.
We were like, excuse me.
Columbus was woke, dude. He landed and he was like, what did you say?
Give me back my basket of fruit.
Yeah.
And
Oh
also
my God.
Louisiana. Damn, dude.
We gotta switch. Let's switch over to
let's rip it
the
over to the
Patreon.
Woodman.
Thank you for listening. This was fun. I had a good time. I thought this migraine was gonna hold me back a little.
Nah,
It's
dude.
already been.
It's been
defeated.
cured.
It has.
It's been cured. You just had to hear about the axial age, dude.
True.
800 BC to 600 AD.
True, that helped. Also, dude. I don't know.
Oh,
I'll tell you
hit some
after. It's
dates,
very
bro. Hit some dates, bro.
Yeah, if you want to come get COVID, check me out, bro. I will be. Oh yeah, I forgot about this.
Ooh.
This girl I know just posted a nice,
That's good page
nice
material.
picture of her butt.
Those are buttocks. She got
Okay. Sorry about that.
You're good, dude.
I
please.
just started reading texts.
Dude,
I'm fucking retarded.
Remind me. No, you're not retarded. I have something to say about our technology addiction. I'll slide into the
Dude,
page.
I was down there trying to lay down
Mm-hmm.
because of my headache.
Yeah.
I immediately got when I swallowed that dip.
Yeah. Oh, dude,
I just
that
sat
was-
up and looked at my phone again. I just got done being
Dude,
like, it's probably
I will
from
say-
staring at my phone.
That was so tough too. You're laying there, like, I got this fucking migraines killing me. You stood up and you're like, oh, he's like, I just swallowed dip. I'm like, damn, dude. Damn, dude.
Billy's bitch ass. He was like, "How low can you go?" That fucking piece of shit. 17th, 18th, 19th of December at the Stress Factory in New Jersey. That'll be a fun show. I think you're gonna do it.
I'm thinking about it.
All right,
still.
let me know.
Thinking.
17th, 18th.
I might have the holiday sweater
Either way,
on.
just
dude.
talk to Voss
I might
Man.
be sipping eggnog.
Voss Man's gonna stop
he
by.
coming?
Yeah, dude, it'll be fun. 17th, 18th, 19th, Stress Factory. The January 7th, 8th, and 9th, Side Splitters in Tampa, Florida.
Ooh.
And then something here, I don't know. Comedy at the Carlson, whatever the fuck that is.
Oh, I remember you talking about that.
I don't know where that is.
It's gonna be awesome.
I
Well,
have nothing in there about
just-
where that is
they
or
can
what
Google
that
it.
is.
Yeah, they can Google
I'll
it.
Google it too. We'll find
yeah,
out.
we'll find out together.
But yeah, 7th, 8th, 9th, and I think 10th actually. So I'll be at Side Splitters in Tampa. Then I was supposed to be in Canada for 2 weeks, but the damn coronavirus,
God damn it.
the blasted coronavirus. Damn, I'm only doing 2 weekends in December, the rest of the month. 7th, 8th, and 9th, Tampa of January. December 17th, 18th, and 19th, Stress Factory
It's holiday
in
season.
New
dude.
Jersey. And then it's the holiday season.
Put on the
You're
sweater.
exactly
Kick
right.
your feet up. Put on the sweater. Get the test. Go home.
It's time for me to take it easy,
Dude, for sure.
you know?
Get the sweater on.
Boy, I need a haircut.
So do I. I need to get my ears
getting out
lowered.
of
I need to get my
control.
ears lowered as well.
It's getting out of control.
I was actually. Oh, I'll save it.
Save it for the
save
Patreon.
it.
Join the Patreon. Help us.
I had a good idea for a barber, but I'll save it.
You got
what
a good barber idea?
Yeah, I'll save it. I'll wait.
Save it for the Patreon. All right.
Also, I will say too, we're doing Stoner Dads Saturday.
Oh, nice.
We're gonna do Stoner Dads. Just throw it up on YouTube.
Bring the
for
boys
free.
in.
I got a whole. We're gonna deck this room out. Black lights.
How come you only do cool things for the Stoner Dads and not me?
You don't like black lights, dude.
I would fucking love black lights in here.
We'll
Are
fucking
you kidding?
We'll toss some black lights.
I want the lights off. Every episode.
Oh fuck! You're gonna be gone this week. Are you gonna be gone this week?
Yeah, I'm going to be back in the big city, bro.
I was gonna say,
expanding the brand.
dude. Well, we're expanding
You
the big
guys are
time, dude.
expanding
We,
the
we have a
brand.
fucking crazy
No, I won't be
venture going on
expanding
right
the brand
now.
on Saturday.
We have a crazy venture, dude. It's gonna be basically black lights. I bought a tapestry off of.
It's my birthday. You haven't even said anything. You're going to be out hanging out with the other
Saturday
friends.
is your birthday.
Friday is my birthday.
Friday's your birthday. You can't hold me to it, dude. I'm autistic, dude. I only know my
Friday's my
birthday,
birthday.
and my mom's.
I don't know
give or
anybody's
take
birthday.
plus or minus a day.
I don't know one.
I'm like, my mom's the 30th.
It's actually my sister's birthday today.
Is it really?
I just got a text. I
Happy
need to call
birthday,
her. Happy
Katie?
birthday. Yep.
Happy birthday, Katie.
Happy birthday, Bobathy. Oh, Kathy, Big Mouth, Kathy Bass. AKA Fart McGuire, AKA Big Mouth Kathy Bass, AKA the River Rat, AKA the Swamp Donkey.
Yeah, Saturday we're gonna do that. It'll be pretty tough.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I mean, again, there's
Who you
always a
got?
scheme.
Butterly and
This is the
Sid?
classic Stoner Dads. Yeah,
The
we're
Stoner
gonna
Dads.
Bring the volcano.
You guys
get-
talking weed,
we're gonna get
parenting,
as high as possible. We're gonna get as
jujitsu.
high as possible with the black lights on and just turn on the camera.
It's basically you with no breaks. That's what
Right.
that show is.
Pretty much.
It's like you do a show where you're surrounded by two dudes that are like all in on your ideas. You're like, finally, I can let myself go. Yeah, that's cool.
Be
Stoner
fun.
Dads will be funny. Nice.
it'll be
Check out
fun.
PsychNaw. Go to
Oh, yeah.
psychnaw.com.
You're blessing me, dude.
Check it out, bro.
Check it
It's
out, dude.
tight. I went. It's
I'm
a good
working
website.
on a new module, logotherapy,
What's that about?
bro. Talk about the I think it's called the noogenic environment.
Save it for the page,
yes.
dude. Save it for the page.
Between thinking about fucking currency and the noogenic environment and like how much history has repeated itself in terms of social control, it's just like, oh my god. I gotta get out.
All right.
I'm getting a migraine.
I'm getting a migraine.
I shouldn't
All
do
right. Thank you for listening to our podcast.
The Wild Wild West. Today, you're going to watch the game though today, right? Like,
No.
you don't even give a fuck. You're not
I
like
don't give a
glued to
fuck
it at all.
Not at all.
Interesting.
Yeah,
What,
not
are
at
you
all.
Eagles or any
I like
sports?
the Eagles too. I don't care about sports. My dad never watched sports growing up, so I never
Interesting.
watched it. All my
Shane is a
cousins do.
maniac with sports,
love
right?
sports. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've literally tried for like conversation's sake to like get into it, and I don't give a fuck.
All right. Hey,
It would
that's-
take hours to like.
right.
It's so much, and I've tried doing like I'll watch like the clips and highlights, and still,
All right. Yeah.
I don't care.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess I love sports, but I don't like UFC or
Yeah.
the cars. I don't know anything about that. So like in some ways I'm a guy, in some ways I'm a woman.
Yeah, I'm a total woman. I'm a total woman. Let me start it.
Oh yeah.
Beautiful. Yeah,
Yeah, dude, we're in, bro.
I'm an absolute total woman when it comes to sports.
Yeah, I don't know. I wish because I feel like like my
Chris
dad.
Stefano, by the way, sorry, Chris Stefano.
What's up, baby? I'm here. By the way, I'm here with hungover with no hair product in. So if anyone's gonna talk shit about my hair, you go fuck yourself. I'm growing it out, scumbags. Because I know what your fans are gonna say. They're gonna be like,
They're not
oh,
going to say anything. They're not going to talk about your hair.
they're gonna say they're gonna come on here. Your fans are gonna say, how could he be so disrespectful? He comes on no hair product in a Zara t-shirt. What kind of guy does he think he is? And I just want to say, you know what, guys, I don't give a fuck.
There you go. Set the precedent. Also, thank you for coming early in the morning.
Bro, I'm here, but we're dads, man.
Not a lot of comics exist before noon.
Bro, we're up, bro. We're up. We're hanging out. I mean,
pump
like,
me up.
I got to, I'm on New York time. My kids get up at, what are we, an hour behind here?
Yeah.
So I'm up FaceTiming with the kids at 6 a.m., getting yelled at by them, their mother. So I was up ready to go.
Road FaceTime's tough,
Oh,
bro.
dude.
It's tough.
It's bad.
They
Yeah.
cry on FaceTime. Your wife's like, I'm going to go. And you're like,
I know. Yeah, hope you're having fun in your hotel room, relaxing.
you just masturbated.
Yeah,
You're
I'm like, oh God, I know. My daughters keep calling. I'm like, I'm almost done. But you can't,
you have a little window. You're like, hey, what's going on?
dude. I got to be honest with you. It's horrible here. You can't watch porn. It's like
know.
blocked in Texas.
I know.
So I'm like, dude, yesterday I was jerking off to old Sports Center clips. They used to have some hotties back on old Sports Center. I'm got like Linda Cohn,
Yeah.
old Linda Cohn.
You got to
Sage
get creative. Yeah, you got to get creative here.
Yeah, so what do you do? Like, how do you get around it?
Dude, it's funny. I mean, this is just testifies to the theory that I'm mostly woman, just erotic literature. I'll read
Nice.
like erotic literature
Yes.
online,
I like that.
build a picture up in my head.
Yeah.
Or you can bust out like the old porn sites,
Yeah.
like XN, XX.
So those aren't blocked?
They're not blocked yet.
That's funny that the Texas doesn't even know that those
blocks
exist.
just the main one. Yeah, it just blocks just the main. It was like when I grew up, my parents blocked all the music channels, but not BET because they didn't know it was a thing.
Right.
So I had BET.
Yeah, right. So
That's
you
the only music channel. I had.
then you could do
Now,
black.
now I have a black wife, dude.
Dude, the thing they were trying to prevent, they created. And so, but wait, so did you grow up like hardcore, like rules, discipline type
Oh
family?
yeah, big time.
Like
Oh,
military?
No,
Was it?
no. My parents had my dad and his brothers owned a trash company, but it was like Irish Catholic, super like church every Sunday.
Right.
Can't talk back,
Right.
seen not heard, all that stuff.
Do you do church still with your kids?
No, I want to go. My wife grew up more like Baptist,
Sure.
so and I grew up in the Catholic church.
Right.
So I'm like, I told her like pick a church. I'll go to whatever one you pick. Then I go to black church, and I'm always kind of like,
Yeah, it's great.
it's fun, but I just feel like an interloper, dude. When I'm there, I
Yeah.
feel like they can't go. I don't know. I feel like I'm kind of like a wet blanket on the party.
Yeah, they're kind of like we accepting of you here, but we actually really don't want you here.
That's the
Yeah.
feeling. It could just be internally because
They're kind of like saying like we actually come to church because of what your people did to our people. So now the fact that you're here, it just kind of sucks for us.
I get that feeling, and I feel bad the whole time.
Yeah.
And then I'm like stiff because I'm holding down like Roman Catholic, like Roman soldiers.
That's it, dude.
Straight,
Yeah.
head stoic as hell, and like they're having fun. And I'm like trying to move my just fucking petrified body, and it's
Bro.
just
Bro,
it's
I-
uncomfortable. But I told my wife, I was like, just pick a place, I'll go.
And you'll go, yeah. Well, I always say like I'm Catholic as well. That's why we got the big triceps, dude, pushing down the gay, pushing it down. I've been like this since I'm a kid.
Do you put your butt on the kneel? Like when you kneel down, do you put your butt on the pew?
No, so I that was a big rule my mother had. That was one of the most disrespectful things you could ever do in the presence of God is put your ass on that. You got to be full kneeled up, butt tight, wedgie in the khakis. You got to be straight up. And if I ever leaned back and put my butt back, my mother would point at me and yell, and I would have to get up.
I still get nervous. So as an adult, I'll go like with my family every now and again with like my mom. And if I see like my wife hit her ass to the pew, and I was like 35, like dude, get the
Yeah, what are you
I get
doing?
nervous. I'm like, get your fucking ass off.
Yeah, you can't do it. I mean, listen, there's rules in our church in Rome. My family's Puerto Rican, so very similar. They're more not Baptist. It's like I think is it the Church of Latter-day Saints? I don't know what kind of school. It's a Episcopalian. I don't know, dude.
It's one of those. Yeah.
They're always talking in Spanish.
Yeah.
I don't know what they're saying. I just know that their kind of church, when you walk in there, you literally think you're at like a Kill Tony show. Like you're like, there's people, the band's playing, there's like StubHub tickets, everyone's in a wheelchair. And you're just like, what is happening? Like, I almost feel like I need tickets to like get into her church.
Yeah.
So, but what I've been trying to tell my kids is like, listen, this whole idea of like, if we don't, my mom had it where if you do not go to church every Sunday or Saturday, 5 o'clock mass, you're doing bad. You're going to hell, sinning, blah, blah, blah. So I don't do that with my kids. I'm just like, look, we're going to make an attempt to go to church here every week. And if we can go, I'm just trying to get us to a place where we're not on our devices. We're not on our phones. You're not on your iPad. That's it. Mommy's off the spin bike. And then like, we're all just, let's go to church together. And I will say that when my family's in church, like they are calmer. They are everyone like spirituality. I'm not saying whatever religion you got to be, obviously, except don't be the big one, Muslim. And, no,
Yeah,
I'm
just be
kidding.
that's true. Be careful though if you're Muslim because you can get like hyped up.
Yeah,
hear the wrong sermon.
That's the
Next
thing.
thing you know, dude,
Obviously,
you're
I'm
flying
fucking
on a
around.
plane.
Yeah, exactly, dude. There's no problems with being Muslim at all, but you can't don't go all the way. You know what I mean? But you want to go a little bit. You want to fucking get in there, dip in, dip out.
Yeah.
Beautiful, dude. What a beautiful culture.
And a corrective measure for your wife. If you want to use it to like completely dom your wife, I get that.
100%, dude. Have her cover up.
40 chess, yeah.
Love it. Yeah, because dude, but Muslim women, dude, when they, I don't know if, when they take that shit off, I mean, the beauty is next level, dude. They're like, they look Latina to me. They're Latina with hummus.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, they're the hummus Latinas. And I love them.
Yeah, they're beautiful babes.
Yeah, dude. I love babes. Austin has got so many.
It's crazy.
What we've seen, what Steve, my tour manager, Steve Ciccone Rice-Aroni, is here in the background, and him and I have been walking around, and Steve's a horny guy.
Yeah, I bet.
Steve's like a horny guy.
I thought that when I met him. I was
Dude,
like, horny ass
Steve's
guy.
the kind of guy, he lives above his mom's garage in like Long Island. Like Steve's a guy that like he needs to fuck, and he wants to jerk off, and it's like, and I allow it. I'm like, dude, whatever you want to do. He's, his hair's blown in the wind in the back of his hat. Like this guy needs to bang. And dude, and he's actually telling me that it's like hard to take for him. Like he's getting like, because it's so much and it gets agitating. And for me as well, it's like, you don't know what to do, what to say. You're like, because a woman walks by you and you're like, I know I have a family, but I'm willing to throw it away just to have a conversation with her.
Yeah.
Because in the moment, I'm only alive once and this is what I need to do. I'm a man.
Yeah.
I need to do this. This is what my father wants me to do. I have to honor our family name. And then you're about to go walk and talk to her. And then you see another one and it just keeps happening. And you don't know what to do.
And they're not wearing bras.
No, they're not wearing bras. And I've seen the outline of 100 women's vaginas in this city. I've been here for 2 days. Steve and I have seen 100 pussies.
Steve, I'm sorry you're suffering like that. Dude. Obviously, you're just chilling, just being like a rock, just being like Steve, dude. Come on, man.
Come on, man. Dude, Steve's one of these guys. He's like very punctual, always on time for everything. The last 2 days, dude, he's been late, sprinting out of the hotel room, hair soaking wet, and I know he was cranking it.
He was having an episode.
Yeah, dude. He's been going, what? Because this city, I mean, men and women, I mean, talk about a city like Austin, some of the most beautiful. We went to the gym yesterday and we saw 5 of the most beautiful women we've ever seen in our entire life. I mean, jacked, ripped, tip-top shape. And the guys, like me and him, were almost like falling off the elliptical, which is like, again, when we go to the women's parts of the gym, we're on the elliptical protecting our knees.
You got to protect the joints, though, man. You don't need wear and tear.
But these guys who were doing like the real guy shit, ball slams and, all that, they're not even fazed by this because I guess it just becomes a part of what it is in this city. Is beautiful. Even you, dude, you were walking, you're like all jacked up now. Where when I saw you when you were living in Philly, dude, you look like Stephen Hawking. You were like,
I was just slumped up.
Dude, you were slumped up, but now you're like
beautiful
pumped.
babes get you pumped, man.
Dude, you've been lifting, definitely.
I have been lifting a lot, yeah. I've been lifting a lot.
Creatine? You doing a little creatine?
A little bit.
Yeah, a little bit, right?
A little bit of creatine.
Did you get do you get any puffiness or is it just pretty much jacked?
I'm pretty puffy. I'm a pretty puffy dude. I was puffy before the creatine.
No, but I could tell.
I did get jacked up. I came down here. I didn't know what to do with myself. Whenever I get like nervous or overwhelmed, I just start like lifting weights.
Where do you live in your house? Or you got
Yeah,
a gym?
no, I have an apartment I use as an office, so I like go there to write and like get out of my house, and I have a
Perfect.
gym attached to the apartment. I just go like,
By the way, that's the move. Is even if you're in a even obviously you love your wife, you're a committed guy. As men, we do need a separate apartment.
You do.
I just need a separate apartment. Maybe it's my office.
It
Maybe it's
sounds-
just a place that I just need to go and just sit in.
take naps.
But I do need a place where I need to leave this house.
Yeah.
Because our jobs doesn't require us to leave. You could write and do it in the house.
It took the debate it took to get that. Like, she's like, you have an office in the house. I'm like, I need to get out of here.
Right.
Every 5 minutes, like, the landscaper's here. And I'm like,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
I'm like, So I did it in Philly too. Get an
It's smart.
apartment. It's
It's worth it, yeah.
And everyone's gone while you're there.
Yeah.
Everyone's at work, so it's quiet.
And you actually get writing done. My family, my girl let me have same thing apartment. The only thing is she's got the baby cam that we used to use for our toddler. She's got it in my apartment on me at all times. That's the only thing.
It does sound like a smash bag.
It does, but I'm like, it's not. I swear to God, I'm just trying to write. I'm just trying to write about history in there.
Exactly.
I'm literally watching documentaries on General McClellan, and she thinks I'm like banging women. I'm like, I swear to God, I'm watching fucking like Ken Burns documentaries about the Civil War. That's all I'm doing.
It's quiet.
Yeah, and you don't need, it's. I think people take that for granted. Like, you need some separation. Even now, like I really hate being away from my kids. I miss them so much. But when I'm away from them for a few days, I just feel like I come back and I'm just like a recharged, better dad.
Yeah.
I'm talking to my kids about little things I learned. And because I'm like, if you just sit in that situation, I don't know, you just start to take for granted what you have. And then when I leave, I'm like, dude, what a fucking life I have. I have my beautiful kids or whatever. I got Steve on the road getting horny. I'm like, what a life, dude. But if you just sit in your circumstances, then it starts to become, you start to normalize things. And then you start to think what you have isn't that good when it's actually all you've ever dreamed of.
Yeah, it's true, man. I saw I was standing outside today and I saw this like homeless lady just chilling outside near, she was like inspecting the trash cans. And I'm like chilling there, like just watching her. And I'm like, damn, dude, this lady, no one's giving this lady a hug.
Did you
so long.
Did you go up and do it?
Thought about it. I gave her a really like friendly good morning. I said, good morning, ma'am. And she just kind of like
That's nice.
looked at me, and it was cool too because I never seen like she was quiet and she was like, looking through the trash. And then I like watched her get activated where out of nowhere she was just like, and started like screaming. I was like, I've never seen, like, she was so chill.
Yeah.
And something happened where it was like boom and it snapped and she just started yelling at somebody and just walked across the street.
Yeah, the homeless here are wild, like they're on some type of crank or whatever, rolling around in the streets.
Yeah.
I've actually never seen anything like it, but I will say they're not as aggressive as the homeless. Believe it or not, in Glasgow, Scotland, dude, me and the guy I work with, James Mattern, shout out James Mattern.
Is he horny too or not?
He's a horny dude. He's a horny dude. He's a horny dude. He's got a hairy back. He's like a horny fucking hairy back guy. Yeah, dude. But he's a horny guy and he's got a big dick.
Shit.
That dude. The one
dangerous combo.
We used to call it on my old pod History Hyenas with Giannis. We used to call it the glue gun. This kid had a glue gun. Like you could see it through his jeans, and it was like nuts.
Really?
Kid's got an absolute piece.
I've heard they're lazy lovers though. Big dicked men, I've heard, are very lazy lovers.
You know what it is? He doesn't know who his real father is, so I think
he's charged up.
I think he's charged up, and he's raised by his grandparents, so he's got like a lot of. I think he just tries to. He's basically fucking women and try to find his father.
Yeah, true. That's like kind of wild. If you're raised by your grandparents, it's kind of like you're like kind of wild at that point.
But dude, we're out there and we went to this bakery in Glasgow. I wanted to go to this specific bakery. I forgot what it was called, but they had like this kind of carrot cake, like muffin. I was like, I got to get this muffin. Yeah. And we saw this homeless lady walking around. She was, could fully see, but she had a blind stick. So she must have like taken it from an actual blind person. And she's walking around with this stick, like hitting it off the wall. And then we're like, what? This lady's fucking nuts. So I'm just standing out there like eating it, whatever. Dude, she takes the carrot cake out of my hand and smashes it in her face. And then swings the stick at me. I was like, whoa. Oh my God, dude, me and him were sprinting down the street. I was
insane.
like, lady's nuts. So when I saw that, I was like, yo, when people ask me where's the craziest homeless people, I'm like, believe it or not, dude, it's Glasgow, Scotland. I've never seen anything like that.
That's such a wild assault. And just crushing it into your own face.
And then swung this walking stick at me that she didn't even need. And then she screamed something in like Gaelic or whatever, Scottish, Highland language, fairy language they're speaking at somebody else. And like nobody even kind of moved. Everyone was kind of like, oh yeah, that's just, crazy Susan.
You should have grabbed the staff.
I know, yeah. Yeah, that's it.
But I guess I would have been scared in that situation.
Dude, I saw the only time I've ever seen, so what I will say about New York though, because people, shit on New York, oh, it's not safe anymore, and they're right. I lived in New York. I've lived there my whole life. I never once, not one time in my 39 years of living, did I ever get even approached by a homeless person or a crazy. It just
They're very subdued. Yeah.
didn't happen. But in the last 6 months, walking down McDougal Street, like West Village, whatever, I've had 3 homeless people that I have to one guy, I had to do this one time in my life, and it was recently. I had to push him off me because he was like going like I pushed him off me and he fell over a pile of garbage. Yeah, and his fucking elbow landed in like a disgusting puddle, and I kind of felt bad, but I was like, what did you want me to do here?
Yeah. Why was he getting in your face?
Because they're crazy. They're like out of control, and the police can't really arrest them. They can't do anything. One of my all my boys are cops. One of my boys, I told him about the story, and he goes, "You want to take my baton with you?" I was like, "That'd be fucking crazy if I just start beating back homeless people with a licensed NYPD baton."
How'd it feel though when he gave the fucking push?
Dude, I got to be honest with you. The way that because I have a bad Achilles, but the way I was able to just kind of load my weight on the back and push, I kind of told my therapist, like, I think we're out of the woods here. I think my Achilles is good.
That's all you needed.
I just launched a homeless guy into oncoming traffic, and I felt almost no pain in the Achilles.
Yeah, you need that, dude. I'm telling you, that's all I've been doing recently is just fantasizing about just combat.
Right.
Because it's like there's nothing left for me to do. I went to ACL with my whole family, the Austin City Limits tour.
Yeah.
It fucking sucked, by the way. I hated it. But I was there the whole time, and all I wanted to do was just fight like a 24-year-old.
Right.
Just a man.
Are you into the UFC? Like, can you do a little fighting? Can you handle yourself?
I did do jiu-jitsu for like 6 months when I was going through a divorce, which was pretty sick.
Right. Oh, this is your second wife?
It's my second marriage, yeah.
So I didn't know that. I thought was the first wife black as well?
Yes.
Nah, there you go. Yes, back to back. Yeah, but this wife is you didn't have children with the other wife. So I've never met the other. Your current wife, that's the mother of your children.
Yes,
okay, she's great. Yeah. So how long did the first marriage last?
About like 3 years.
3 years. And then what happened?
Short, in and out.
Just got crazy?
My heart wasn't in it, yeah.
Your heart wasn't in it.
My heart wasn't
so
in it.
she wanted to stay, but you wanted to leave.
Yeah, unfortunately.
See, when that happens on the man, that's a very difficult thing for the man to go through, because when the
statistically doesn't happen a lot either, which further theory that I have a woman brain. Most women initiate divorce. I think like 75%.
That's what I'm saying. It's almost impossible. If the woman doesn't want it, then it's like, there's nothing you can do.
Yeah.
But once the woman says it's over, that's it, buddy. There's absolutely zero. You can do nothing. If your wife comes to you, fans listening at home, and she says it's over, just don't even attempt.
Yeah.
Don't even attempt to fuck. By the way, she's moved on with another guy secretly for 6 months ago.
Yeah.
So just know it's over. Please don't even try.
Yeah. Or what you can do is get back, start like a viral business TikTok, and just do numbers and just absolutely crush her.
100%, dude.
That's all you can do.
How did you tell the first wife like it's over?
It had been in conversation here and there, and then eventually like I just kind of reached like a breaking point myself.
Yeah.
It was just me. I just entered into a relationship like
when
too
you
early.
said you go what was her name? Oh, actually,
I'm not saying that.
yeah, you can't say that. As soon as I said that, I was like, don't say her name. Yeah, and then I was like, so you're like.
I just wasn't ready. It was like I still wanted to do stand up, and then it was like I was being pulled into like it was just over. Like the tomb was in front of the boulder. Like you got to enter the corporate world or like career man.
Whatever.
I couldn't do it, and then I had to just I had to go off.
She goes, "You must be out your goddamn mind."
Yeah, pretty much. No, they were like her and her mother were really trying. I tried. It was like kind of laughable.
I believe it.
I became like a personal trainer at LA Fitness for 3 weeks. Walked out in the middle of the
that's
session.
what black women want. That's what they want in their white husbands. Is he needs to be a trainer at Planet Fitness? Oh, LA Fitness. Planet Fitness would be sick.
But yeah, I really tried it. For me, I'd never ever been in a relationship before that where I put any effort or cared at all.
Right.
So that was like a learning experience. Like, oh, okay. Like, yeah, I'm dealing with other human beings. I'm not like, this isn't like a simulation.
The way
designed to
you and
please
your
myself.
current wife are is really beautiful, and you love each other, because when I was hanging out with you guys with my girl, I got yelled at when we got back in the hotel because I don't treat her the way you treat your wife. She was like, you see how nice he's, but you see how in love they are. You see how
What was she going off of though?
I don't know. Just I guess she saw you guys make eye contact once.
Yeah, I was like, I wasn't even next to that. That's a lot of that too. Is women. I've noticed that, and I've asked my wife. I'm like, when we're standing there, and they go, "Give me a kiss." When we're in a crowded place, I'm like, "What the fuck is that?"
Yeah.
You're not. That's not for like me or you. You're doing that for something else.
Yeah. Well, she's doing that to Peacock because she thinks other girls are looking at you. She's like, so this is my my guy. He's a trainer at LA Fitness.
Former.
Former dude.
Former.
Yeah.
I always wondered about that because they are like comparing a lot, being like what? Because I wasn't really affectionate towards my wife that night at all.
Yeah.
I was doing it on purpose. I wanted to come off like cool. So
I
was
think,
like, I'm
well,
not gonna
no,
touch her.
but even I noticed, I was like, oh, these two are in love.
Yeah, yeah.
You could feel that. You could feel like this wife's going to be a forever one.
Yeah.
Unless you kill her.
God forbid. Yeah, that would be, or God willing.
Yes.
Or killing. Dude, honestly, like, I would rather get broken up with than initiate the breakup.
Oh my God, initiating the breakup's the
It's
worst.
for real, the worst.
All the guilt and the weight of the world is on your shoulders, and you have to just deal with it.
I really think it's like, it's like killing them.
Sure.
It's like you're killing a person
Yeah.
on a level where you're just like, we're never going to see each
And was
other
she
again.
like begging you, like, please, like, don't do this type
Nah,
thing?
it wasn't like that. It was just sad, dude.
Yeah,
it was
it's
just
just
so
sad.
sad because I had my mind made up and there was nothing I could do.
Yeah,
It was
that's
just so sad.
You get to a point where you're just like, well, now I've reached the deep. I'm off the other side of the fucking deep end, and there's no coming
When
back.
you know. That was all. For relationships for me, it's like I would just try desperately just to get pussy. That's all I wanted to do.
Yeah.
And then next thing you know, it's like, okay, now my life's conjoined to this person, and then I would just try to figure out how to get out of it the whole time. And then then I got married, and I was like, oh shit, and then it became this whole thing, and I got to like finally live with a woman and really like see them.
Yeah.
They would just kind of like, you'd get a girlfriend, and they would just materialize
Yeah.
when you're younger, and you're like, oh sweet, we're at the movies, and you'd be like, want to try to get some pussy.
Yeah.
And then you started like, when your life's conjoined with a woman, for me, it was such a learning experience to be like, oh, okay, like you guys have this whole wide range of emotions, and that was.
Dude, I was reading about, and that's all societal too. Like I was reading about what the hell was it the Aardvark? It's not the Aardvark Native Americans. Aardvark's an animal, but it's something like that. It's something like Aardvark tribe or something like that. But they were like an old school tribe. I think they still might be around today, but like when they were like 1800s, and their whole belief system was so opposite of what was going on at, like the European settlers. They were like, they thought it was crazy, men and women, to marry one person and to only raise your own children. That was like a foreign concept to them. They're like, no, what the women do here is the men fight for who's the strongest guy, and then they get to fuck the strongest woman, and then they fuck, and that one gets pregnant, so she goes away, and then the next one steps up, and you keep fighting, and then
That's such a good idea.
and then you impregnate them, right? And then here's how it works.
Are the women fighting too, or are they doing?
No, the
like
women are
strong-
just there. The women are just there.
How are they gauging their strength? I guess just like
I guess the men are fighting and doing all types of things, but then like, I'm sure it's just who's
Stature.
the hottest.
Yeah, sure, it's the hottest.
The guys are just like that one. Who's got the biggest tits? That's just all it is.
She has strong tits.
Yeah, so like when you get all the way down the list, you're like, fuck, what am I even fighting for over this pig? So the guys would fight, whatever. And then here's the interesting thing. Number one, have the baby, and then that baby, it's not your and hers baby. It's you created that baby together, but it's for the village, and the village raises it. Like it takes a village, whatever.
Yeah.
So that's so there's no the monogamy is not, and they not only do they not believe in it, they think it's actually bad for society. They're like, why would you do that? And then with like abortion and stuff like that, it's obviously a thing, big debate, whatever, and guilt, and I get why, of course, but this culture. If you say you impregnated like the top lady, right? And then she's pregnant and she's watching you over the next few months, and she's like, this guy's actually weak. He's not as strong as I thought. They had this potion of herbs and spices. They would abort the baby. Dude, they would abort it, and it was like, it was not even shameful. The guy was shamed on, like, you did that, motherfucker.
Fuck.
Yeah.
So that's fucking.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, abortions are kind of guys' fault too.
100%.
Still to this day, it's kind of like, yo, bro.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Should have like lifted a log in front of her. And
Yeah,
you
dude.
sure you want to fucking do this?
Yeah. I've been on the sidelines for a couple of them. I'm like, dude, this is me. This is me.
My fault.
My fault. My bad, dude.
I should be stronger.
I should have. Yeah.
Dude, that if you saw your wife or the lady, I guess, just sipping the potion, I'd be like, oh,
Fuck.
what did I do?
I'm such a fucking little bitch.
Yeah, I wonder if you could. So, can you enter back? Do you have to wait until the pregnancy to enter back into combat, or can you just enter back into the ring and just?
So that I don't know. I got to do more research because I kind of just read that point and then I just put the book down. I was like, I got to find this tribe.
If this tribe is still active, you should go there.
Dude, this is where I got to be.
You should go there and, be like, and then when you're there, be like, dude, what the fuck? I had it. I gotta, I can't like other myself from the culture.
Yeah, dude.
Just have some kid on.
I got to follow the lead. But like, because when you start to look back in history, it's like this whole idea of like, no, I get why monogamy is a big, I get it. I really do understand. But I'm like, oh shit, it's just like the pressure that society puts on you in our, you know, we got puritanical society here. Like, you know, those pilgrims were kind of, you know, zealots, witchcraft, all that shit. But like you go to Europe, dude, if you go to Europe and you're in Italy or Spain or whatever, and you just like, one of you like bang another person, it's like not, it's like they'll be mad at you, your spouse, but you're not going to get like, you're not going to lose your marriage. You only lose your marriage if you fall in love with another person. But like you can definitely go out and bang. Yeah, that's like not a big problem. That's crazy. It's not a great thing, but I don't think it's like you going to a strip club with your boys. Like your wife would be like, "What the fuck are you doing?" Yeah. Same thing with banging a chick. They're like, "What? Are you serious, dude? Don't do that, you asshole." But if you're in love or they find text, like that's the bigger deal.
The emotional affair, if you're like, I love you so much. Yeah. I knew someone who was who got caught sending like Beach Boys lyrics to their lover. Over, bro.
That'll get you, dude. That'll get you. Yeah. I was sending Hall & Oates songs to this girl. I was like, "You're out of touch, we're out of time," and then my girl's like, "Dude, you have to move out."
Yeah, they sent "Wouldn't it be nice" lyrics. Wouldn't it be nice? It's like, dude, you're fried.
I know, man. It's
but it is. Yeah, I think about it a lot, especially once you like. Because when I was younger, I'd always be like. You'd hear about a guy like a pizza shop owner would just like bang a cashier.
Sure.
You're like, how the fuck could somebody do that? And as you get older, you're like, the current of that river is pretty strong. You
100%.
dip your toe into that a little bit, dude. I'm like, I see how do you get carried off.
You get it, boom. I got a friend who's a doctor, and he's happily married, great guy, whatever. But he was like, dude, the amount of doctors that bang the nurses on these overnight shifts, he's like, it's literally like. It's the most stereotypical thing. Like the nurses know these guys are married or whatever, but it's like, and it's always the same thing. It's the male doctor and the female nurse, and they just fuck. And he was like, I think it's because he's like, it's one of those things where, like, we're around so much death in the hospital that I think somebody dies, something tragic happens, and then your body, you start to get horny because your body is like, oh, I just saw death, let me create life, type thing. He's like, so I kind of don't even, I get it.
And doctors are they're like a sexual fantasy for women.
Oh
like there was like ER, they're like one of the things. There's like firefighters, doctors.
Yeah.
That's like one of the things women see and get horny for.
Dude,
and they're like the boss in the thing.
Yeah. Dude, my boy, the doctor, he looks like a golf club. He literally, his head is all fucked up. His got eyes are like that. He looks sick, but every girl's like, he's so hot.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they just, because he's a doctor.
Dude, I've been in hospitals before, just like when people are sick, and I'm kind of like, dude, I feel the tension. I'm like, damn, this is a very sexually tense. There's a bunch of nasty nurses running around.
Dude, I remember my grandfather, passed away, he had a stroke, and his nurse, she was like, Latina kind of, she wasn't like a smoke show, but she was hot enough. And just because she was caring for him, I remember I went in there one day and they were scrubbing him down. He just like shit his pants and they were scrubbing him down. I was getting fucking horny while this nurse was just scrubbing down my grandfather's bare ass. I was like, oh shit, I love this. Because I don't know what it was. I was like, she's a caretaker. I wanted to scrub my nuts.
Yeah, there is something about that. When the nurse comes in, they're really sweet. They are like, that does get a guy like
teachers,
me going as well.
Just like women that care. You're just like, oh man, I want that, you know? But then our minds go to these fantasies, and then they create these fantasies with like other ladies, like, oh, my life will be like this. Like, just want a lady to like cook for me wearing, an Eli Manning jersey and making me pasta every weekend. And then just kind of sucking my dick and just letting me watch the game. I'm like, can't I have that, man? I'm only going to live once. And my dad's like, are you stupid asshole?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, you can't, dude. You like, and then also too, the fantasy never matches. It's always as soon as,
Yeah.
Eventually, it's going to be that's just a lady like bristling, just like what?
And you prepare for it now, because my father did give me good advice. He was like, well, let me tell you something. He goes, when we're out, he was like, my dad's 76 now. 1776. Yeah, best year, dude. Yeah. By the way, every single passcode on my door, phone, any 4-digit code is 1776. It's just how I roll.
I know someone who has their door codes.
Yeah, that's like, so if you ever want to rob anything from me, just know, go 1776. And then if that doesn't work, it's 1812. War of 1812, baby.
Well, it's sick too when someone like, what's your door code? And you're like 1776, obviously.
Yeah, I'm not a communist, bro.
What the fuck's wrong with you?
And every passcode is like, baseball USA. Hot dogs United States.
So what was the advice
my father, so he said to me, gave you? He goes, he was like, he's like, when you as you get older, he was like, your brain doesn't change, your body changes. So he was like, when you and I are standing in the video store, this is how old of an example it was. It was like, okay, we haven't done that in years. But he's like, when we stand in the video store, he goes, and you see that hot 25-year-old girl walking in, he goes, the same way your brain says, I'd love to bang that girl, I think I got a shot, so does mine. Whoa. He goes, my brain hasn't changed from the 25-year-old man I used to be. He goes, but then I look in the mirror and I see what I've become. He goes, and it really messes with you. He goes, so just don't think. So his point was, he was like, right now, he's like, I'm 75, I have diabetes, and I have a useless dick. Yeah. My dick doesn't work at all anymore. Yeah. He's like, I haven't banged your stepmother in 20 years. I'm like, great. Nice. Yeah. So he's like, but no, my brain has not changed at all. Yeah. So you have to prepare that this struggle that you're going through, this will not stop. Your brain doesn't get, every old guy you see out there, they want to bang the young women. They just can't. Yeah. So you have to just accept what it is. And this is like what kind of your sentence is of being a man through this world.
You have to like practice not getting pussy, almost in like a Buddhist
type of way.
Being like, it's also one of those things that will fade. So you do have to prepare for it.
I know my guy, who I work with a lot is like, very like Zen guy. He was like, listen, dude, you're going to be away, for a week. He's like, I'm telling you, try not to masturbate. Like, just try to like channel all that energy. I know you're going to be alone. It's hard. I was like, you know what? I'm going to do it. I swear to God, I'm going to do it. I walked through the airport, the Austin airport, and I saw 5 pussies in Lululemon pants. Like, I saw the outline of 5 full vaginas, and
crazy.
I jerked off at the reception desk. I checked in and just started cranking it.
Dude, it's the camel toe is crazy. I was talking to my wife about it recently because she was going out in the exercise gear. Mm-hmm. She was like, did these look right? And I was just kind of like, yeah, man, you don't have to hike them up your pussy. Pull them down a little bit.
Yeah, but
she was like, well, I don't even care about that. I don't even think about that. I'm like, people think about that.
Yeah.
That's like, I see those and it fucks me up for like 4 minutes. I'm kind of like, fuck.
Yeah.
I see nipples emerging and like a pussy print or butt cheeks.
And the ass, it's crazy, dude. And I'm telling you, dude, I'm not gay, but the men too. Like their legs that they have on these guys with the tattoos on the quads. I'm like, I get it, fellas.
It's crazy. No,
I want to fucking, let's hang out.
Just running by a river,
dude.
shirtless.
Yeah, we don't got to like do anything gay, but we'll get a coffee or something.
Yeah, just talk.
Yeah, dude.
Just talk.
I was asking random guys, like, you want to come on my pod tomorrow? Just shoot the shit.
Yeah, it is. It really is like beautiful men and women.
Yeah, because
a bunch of colleges. I think there's like a bazillion, like 5 different colleges.
There are, even though I've said it, I've made it clear that I thrive in the original 13 colonies, and that's where I want to be comedically in my life. I will say there's way more beautiful people as you start to come west. The original 13 colonies were not the hottest bunch. No. We're not. We got some hotties. We definitely have some hotties.
Well, didn't they like send out like the people who were like the first wave of just like prisoners and peasants they like shipped out here against their will of Europeans?
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, so they would just take like prisoners from England and just like people who were fucking up and be like, yo, you're going. And then they came out here. They promised them like, we get you a wife, we'll like whole new, new land, new you. And then they just started sending out like whores. They would like arrest women for prostitution and throw them out and send them out here and be like, these are your wives, and half of them will like die on the way out. You just get like a Skeletor come off the boat.
Just disgusting.
And the dudes were pissed. They're like, don't give us fucking whores. We want mama and apple pie.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was just like criminals, and they just like had people till the land and just die.
Yeah.
For like 2 generations.
Dude, I read this book too. You ever read it was called Island in the Center of the World. It was about New York City because, before the British, when it was like just the Dutch, this author, Russell Shorto, great. It's like an amazing read because we only know, like even me in school, I've only really learned about like what British society was like. But dude, Dutch society in New York, they called it New Amsterdam, Dutch society, they were like in the 1600s, they were as woke as we are now. Dude, they had fucking no slaves. Everybody was out there fucking everybody. They were having parties, dancing in the streets, like a beautiful type of culture. And then the British came in and were like, rules, like shit got puritanical quick and kind of like lost the fun. But the whole idea, but this idea of like America, like originally was this Amsterdam idea of like, this is the place, like they wanted New York to be like Amsterdam, like smoke weed, prostitutes everywhere, just chill, dude. And they wanted that to spread across the country, but instead they got the British idea.
That British law and order. New York was too valuable. Right on the sea, right? Yeah, it's like
so you just dude, tonight you just look at your wife and say, why don't we be Amsterdam tonight instead of dude? Let me get freaky.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. Going to what your dad said, there is something too. Like you have to. Because by default, it's like, I'm going to build up this program of like seeking pleasure. It's like I'm gonna get pussy. I'm gonna do this. This is gonna be awesome. Like your dad's saying, that fades physically.
Sure.
So you have to build a bank of like non-bodily pleasure.
Yeah.
And if you just fuck your way through life, you just destroy everything, and you're left just like dickless.
Dickless at the end.
Dickless and alone. We're all dickless. We're all going to be dickless. You got to build up like a dickless safety plan where you start to like enjoy like walks.
Yeah.
People in your life.
Oh yeah, dude.
It just sucks doing that because you just want to come really hard.
That's all I want to do. Yeah, yeah. I take like, you know, especially with kids, you know, now I have 14, 9, and 3, but like, you know, so 3 is like crazy, right? Yeah, she's the cutest, but it's like a legitimate like lunatic terrorist person. But so what I do now, and my dad gave me this advice. He was like, life isn't for you now. It's going to be about little breaks. You're not going to get an hour-long break most likely. Like that's just not going to happen. What you got to do is 5 seconds. He said, so when you know, your 3-year-old, you know, your daughter, like she doesn't want to get in the car seat, you got to fucking jam her in there. I'm like, basically like I'm putting in like jujitsu moves just to get the safety belt on and the 3-point harness. And so I do it, and he was like, and then you shut that door, don't just run around and go right into the driver's seat. Take a nice 10-second walk around the car. You have 10 seconds alone. Take a breath, take 5 breaths, and then get in the car and drive. Like little resets. And dude, that's like the game changer where I just take these little, because the bottom line is like there's times where like I can't meditate. I can't just sit there 20 minutes in the sauna meditating because I'm just going to jerk off. I'm just going to break it and just start jerking off. So instead what I do is I say, you know what? Let me try to take an hour a day, if I can, an hour a day just off my device. Just like go for a walk, just do something. And like that's what I'm counting as meditation, because to just sit there for 20 minutes with my eyes closed, I literally will just start jerking off and I can't do it. And then it defeats the purpose. Or at least this way without... Because I'm reading all these studies now where it's like, we're constantly excited from the phone to the screen to this to that to the kids to the life. But like older people, like they had long bouts of like no stimulation, like get bored. It's like go get bored somewhere. Yeah. And that's kind of how I think
apparently,
about it.
so your brain, so there's a thing called EEG habituation. So like, you know, if like a naked lady walked in here, our brain waves would be like, brrr, but if it happened every 10 seconds, literally your brain habituates to that stimuli. So then you just like, it's nothing to you anymore. So that they say meditators have, like long-term meditators do have, it's almost like childlike EEG habituation where they like they can see a tree and it's like that, like a kid looking at it, like, whoa. Right. But if you're just kind of just like jamming shit in your face all the time, nothing will excite you.
Do you meditate?
I try. I used to be really good at doing it and like really like good about doing it. And then, I just I would always be like, I don't get how people say they can't like sit down and just meditate. Now I've hit a place where I can't do it again. I don't know what happened. But I just sit down and I just start to freak out. I'm like, I got to do this.
Well, are your kids
trying to start now doing it again? Though.
Are they in school now, your kids?
Yeah, the one is a 4-year-old's in pre-K, and the 2-year-old is like, she goes like 2 days a week.
So I'm saying you have a couple of days a week where like you and your wife like don't have the kids for
we have
6 hours.
We have a babysitter come during
the
day.
So you got some time.
Yeah.
That's good.
I have time to work, but then I had to just get so much stuff done.
Yeah.
But I've been trying to, the walk is good for me too. If I do a nice long walk, it's like, I think that counts.
It does. It definitely does. But it's like one of those things. It's like you just feel gay as a guy going for a walk. You know, like just I kind of always just feel gay too. Like when I'm pushing my kid in a stroller, I'm like, dude, just let me hold you.
I know.
Let me hold you like a football because I just feel gay. I feel gay just like going for a walk. It's gay. It's gay, and I wish it wasn't. I wish I felt like more. And by the way, I'm not even disparaging gay. I think being gay is powerful. True. But I guess I kind of just feel like more feminine.
I feel like you're appropriating gay culture by taking walks.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. But I'm okay with that.
I want the
walks.
gays. I like taking walks, and
you don't feel like less of a guy.
No, not walking.
Okay.
'Cause walking, you feel almost like a holy man. You feel very like zen out and blissful. And and every great man would take a constitutional.
That's true.
So it's like it's par for the course. Keeping a journal, all the things you think are gay. Keeping a journal, not gay. Every great man kept a journal. Yeah. And you take a constitutional.
Dude, even if you go back to the founding fathers, dude, you think throwing on a pair of pantyhose is gay? Look at our founding fathers. Dude, you think were they all cross-dressers? Go look at old pictures of George Washington and Thomas Jefferson. They're in literally high-heel shoes and pantyhose with wigs on.
Why?
I'm like, these guys are my dream.
They had those like thigh things.
Yeah, dude. Those were men, dude. They would put wigs on and pantyhose and high-heel shoes.
Smoking
and they'd be like,
CBD.
That's what we're going to do, bro. We're going to take over this goddamn country. So for me, I look back at our fathers and I'm like, dude, if they're doing it, let's get real, you know?
Yeah, taking walks definitely isn't gay. It's a shame that we've been made to believe it's gay.
Yeah.
Because they just want you on the device.
Yeah, that's
Taking
what
a but then it's like I do like to listen to music while I walk because I've
Right.
tried to just be like no music, no nothing. And it's kind of like
But sometimes we gotta like really reconnect. Like I think sometimes for me to like I want to ride a horse, you know,
Yeah.
like just get on a horse and just fucking go down a path.
that'd be nice.
That'd be sick.
That'd be nice.
Yeah.
Hold your baby too. I feel you on the baby stroller because there is the part where it's like you feel like women see it and they're like, oh, that's so sweet. But then it's like anything they like is gay.
Yes.
I was like, I want to just like hold them by their foot like a dead chicken.
Yeah, like Achilles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lucy is made for your nicotine routine and delivered straight to your door. It's 100% pure nicotine and always tobacco free. Lucy isn't like every other nicotine pouch company that's owned by Big Tobacco. They're like the mom and pop shop of pouches. Have you ever heard about Breakers? It's pouches that pack a little something extra inside. If you know your pouches, you know that the nicotine doesn't hit immediately, and neither does the flavor. The geniuses at Lucy came up with a brilliant way to fix both those problems. They put a mini liquid capsule inside each Breakers pouch. Here's what you do. Grab a Breakers pouch and break the capsule. Yes, with your teeth. It makes a really satisfying pop. Put it in your lip and enjoy the immediate nicotine and flavor release. I mean, doesn't that sound great? Just biting on crystals, letting them drip in your mouth. I love it. Okay, guys, visit lucy.co/drenched and use promo code DRENCHED to get 20% off your first order. Lucy products are only for adults of legal age, and every order is age verified. Warning, this product contains nicotine, and nicotine is an addictive chemical. Guys, let me just tell you right now about True Classic. I mean, I genuinely like their shirts. They were sent to me for free. I hung them up in my closet thinking, whatever. And I will say, when it comes time to put on a shirt, I go, ooh, my True Classics. I like wearing them. They fit me well. Designed to accentuate your best features, True Classic shirts are tailored for a perfect fit. Snug in the arms and chest with just the right amount of room in the midsection. True Classic sells premium products at an affordable price. You can get their best-selling t-shirts, hoodies, jeans, and more in 3, 6, and 9 packs. True Classics activewear becomes essential for workouts and vacations alike. Their activewear crew necks offer moisture wicking, quick dry, and odor control. Pair them with their super soft, stretchy joggers for all-day comfort. Fall is here. It's time to step up your game. Right now, you can unlock big savings when you bundle packs. Just go to my exclusive link at trueclassic.com/MSSP to save. That's trueclassic.com/MSSP. Shop now and elevate your wardrobe today. Prize Picks is the best way to get real money sports action. With over 10 million members and billions of dollars in awarded winnings, Prize Picks has made daily fantasy sports accessible to all. You just pick more or less on at least 2 players for a shot to win up to 100 times your cash. Run your game all season long on Prize Picks. I mean, dude, you guys know how I feel about this. I love getting in on real money sports action. You can now win up to 100 times your money on Prize Picks with as little as 4 correct picks. Prize Picks is the best way to get action on sports in over 30 states, including California, Florida, Georgia, and Texas. Prize Picks is the only real money daily fantasy platform with an injury insurance policy, so your lineups stay in play even if one of your players gets injured. If your player leaves in the first half and doesn't return, Prize Picks keeps your lineup live. Prize Picks is the best place to get real money sports action. Join over 10 million users and sign up today. Prize Picks invented the flex play, which means you can still cash out if your lineup isn't perfect. You can double your money even if one of your picks doesn't hit. Sign up today and get $50 instantly when you play $5. You don't even need a win to receive the $50 bonus. It's guaranteed. Prize Picks also offers weekly promotions that can lead to big payouts like Taco Tuesday. Each Tuesday, Prize Picks discounts select player projections up to 25% to provide even more value for your lineups. Download the Prize Picks app today and use code DRENCHED to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code DRENCHED on the Prize Picks app to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks, run your game. But yeah, it is, I don't know, man. It's tricky, dude. It's very tricky. A lot of, I see here more so, I think like young women might be just like feeding the life force from like homeless people and like dads here. A lot of the dads here
Right.
present as gay.
Sure.
Like, I think something happened where I think people have like, men especially have reached, like, I feel like educated kind of men have reached inside themselves and killed this switch where like they just become like,
well,
it's
dude,
weird, dude. It's like, dude, come on, man.
Especially us as like, you know, like comedians, like our world is a little like, you know, the older school men are like, what do you do? Like, they don't care how much money you're making or not making. They're like, what are you doing, dude? Go build something.
Yeah.
Go like work. Go to a factory.
Yeah.
And I feel like, because, you know, I'm not like a guy at all. Like I said, I don't know how to build or do anything. So there's a lot of times where like my kids will like walk out the door of school and I just will lift up the hood of my car. I don't even know what I'm looking at, just so they can
Check it
somewhat, my daughters, and I'm just like, have a good day, girls. And I'm kind of just like doing the Macarena.
Just building
like,
memories,
I'm just rolling my arms. I'm going like that. I have no idea. But like anytime like I see like, but I even though it's weird because like it's actually, you know, our careers to kind of have this time and to create whatever. But like when I go into a coffee shop at like 11 a.m. on a Tuesday and I see a guy there on his laptop, I'm like, the fuck are you doing, dude? Go to work.
Yeah.
But meanwhile, I'm there to write in my laptop.
Yeah, true.
But I'm mad at him.
Yeah, like, get out of here, dude.
I'm like, dude, like you're so lame. You got to go to fucking work. That's why I like Chinese dudes. That's why like I talk about it on stage a lot. It's like, you know, with play dates with kids, like my daughter like there's a Chinese kid in her class, and I hang out with him and his family because like, first of all, I've never met every other parent is like available for a play date at 2 p.m.
Yeah.
The Chinese are not. They're working. Mom and dad work,
Yeah.
and the grandparents watch the kids. That's just how the culture is. They're like, there's no work from home in China. There's no hybrid work. They're like, no, you're going to go to work. They lock their people in their houses with COVID. They don't give a fuck.
They have after school stuff for the kids because the parents work so long. My brother was telling me this. A lot of like the Indian and Chinese guys are out work. Families, mom and dad work super long hours. So after they go to school, they got to go to an after school program where they continue to learn about like science and shit. And the parents come up back at like probably like 6, 7 p.m.
Dude, this is what happened with the Nazis. You know, they were just fucking, you know, they just came out.
School.
Building shit. Blitzkrieg came out 1930s and just steamrolled motherfuckers. And that's what's going to happen with China. They're the ones working. Everyone else is like having fun, having sex, getting STDs.
Yep.
And not the Chinese, dude.
Yeah,
we still will crush them.
I think so.
But
I think we'll destabilize. We can destabilize them, I think, pretty easily.
Yeah.
Because there's that whole like middle coastal, there's like the middle portion that are poor and peasants and the coastal elites. And like, that's their whole history is that middle portion coming in, fucking people up, becoming the coastal elites. And they just kind of go back.
That's what it is. Yeah. You into Chinese culture? Chinese history?
I've like not a lot. I've read about it, but it's still a mysterious land as far as I know.
Oh yeah, dude. The Great Wall.
Full of mysteries.
I can't even understand it when they tell me about it. How they just built a wall throughout the whole country. I'm like, why? It's so dumb. They'll just climb it.
You shoot missiles over.
Look at my chair just fell down. Look at this. Do you see this? My chair just fell down. The Chinese fucking
Chinese government.
The remote controlling my chair. Hold on.
But yeah, I think we're like currently destabilizing Russia, and once we get done destabilizing Russia, we'll probably turn our sights on China. And that's the only other really like powerful threat.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I guess. Yeah. That seems like because Iran. Who cares? North Korea doesn't matter.
Not a problem. I've read. There's a good book called The Next 100 Years by George Friedman. I forget the guy's name, but he like laid it out, and he wrote it in like the early 2000s, and he was laying out like the Russia Ukraine thing. He was like making predictions like before 2030, they have to go to war. They have to fight each other. Russia has to take back Ukraine, blah, blah, blah.
Really?
Yeah.
What was his reasoning why they have to take back Ukraine?
Because like they just need like a buffer. Like you can just be right into Russia from like in all those other points because of those like NATO countries.
Sure.
So you can just march right in. Ukraine, you can just kind of like, that's their one weak spot through Ukraine because the other parts are kind of like hard to get into.
Right.
But that like if you leave whatever that big city is, Kiev, you can be in like one of the big cities.
So do you think Russia is going to beat Ukraine? Like,
no, I don't think so.
You think Ukraine is just like a porcupine? Like they're just.
I think. Well, in the book, he was like, it's not even about winning wars. The United States just needs to destabilize any other power. You don't have to win the war. You just have to fuck their economy up so bad that like it throws them off.
But that'll destabilize them for 20, 30 years, right?
Yeah.
Like we're not going to be able to go to Moscow as American citizens probably ever in our life.
No, probably not. And well, the problem is too, Russia is going through the population decline. And that was a big thing in the book. Like this is their last time we'll have all these young men. There's going to be a huge population dip.
Right.
So if we can kind of like fuck them up now, by 2050, they're not going to have like enough young.
So we're in the driver's seat big time.
Yeah.
Like
according to this guy,
I
people like
believe
to
him.
say China's going to take over, but he was like, not going to happen. He's like, he believes that Russia and China will collapse. And then 2030 will be like the 2030s onward. It'll be, he's kind of been right. He was like, the 2020s are going to be so tumultuous, like very bad. But then like after that, there's going to be a presidency around like 2030, 2034. And they're really going to like figure it out and
unite us all.
A new era of peace. Because his thing is that
God, I hope I'm still selling tickets then.
I know.
That'd be fucking great. What will it take? 2030? I'm fucking 40 now. It's 20. Oh, dude, I'm gonna suck. I'm gonna be like in my 50s.
Yeah, imagine how fun that'll be being 50 and you see like
Yeah, that's true.
25-year-olds and you're like, shut the fuck
Fuck up. Yeah, my dumb kids. Like, shut your mouth. Yeah. Oh God, I hope that happens. Yeah, because it does. I do feel like sometimes somber. Like I'm like, man, like I romanticize like the late 90s and early 2000s. Like, you know, obviously 9/11 was bad, but like, I don't know if you remember like 2007, 2008 was awesome. It's
Dude,
like
I was in college, yeah.
It was amazing times.
Yeah.
Everybody was having fun. And now I'm just like, everywhere I look, I'm like, it doesn't seem like people are as happy as they were, as certainly not as free as they were.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, I'm that's hopeful. The next 100 years, I'm going to get that book.
It's pretty good. It's really cool. They and the big thing too, they say like these are just cycles. Like every 50 years, there's like a 50-year cycle where like someone passes like a huge like seminal policy. Like, you know, I can't remember one, but say like Roosevelt did that whole thing, whatever his big policy was.
We'll carry a big stick.
Yeah, whatever the fuck he did.
Yeah.
But that'll solve a bunch of problems from the previous 50 years. But then 50 years later, that policy will cause problems that it takes 50 years to figure out and then solve, which then will solve those problems, era of peace, and that like policy creates new problems.
It's just a never-ending cycle.
Never-ending cycle of these kind of.
And if you guys want any chance to stop the cycle, do the right thing this November.
Yeah, true. Where are you at in November?
Come to comedy on State in Madison, Wisconsin. No, I know. Yeah, I don't know. People are obviously all bent out of shape about who's going to be the president. I'm like, I don't know that it matters as much as you genuinely think it does.
Yeah.
I think it matters just for like political unrest on people crying, whoever wins. But I don't know. Have you ever really genuinely felt a genuine difference, whoever the president is?
No, I've never felt it except for COVID. When we got locked in and there were people being like, let people out versus let people in, that was the only time I've ever been like, but then you didn't have to do it. That was the other thing I told people, like, you didn't have to do it.
Yeah.
At least not in America.
I mean, dude, remember like they were like, oh, you're going to need like a vaccine card like forever. I was like, no, I don't think you are.
No, I had a fake one.
Sure.
It was easy.
Dude, there was a pizzeria in my neighborhood on 3rd Avenue in Bay Ridge, Brooklyn that was like literally, I swear, like the people that knew, if you ordered, I think it was 2 pepperoni slices and garlic knots come in 6. If you were like, oh, can I get 2 pepperoni slices and half an order of garlic knots? And you kind of just like gave a look, they knew that meant give that to you and then you would give them $100 bill and they would have a fake vaccine card in the to-go bag for you.
Awesome.
It was like a whole it was like a system they had.
That's
and
pretty
people
cool.
were getting fake vaxxed all day.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, my wife made them in our basement.
Yeah, it's great. But do you ever think do you think the government cares anymore? You think they're still looking for those people or they're just, they can't
Dude,
anymore?
they didn't give a fuck then. That really was I think that was just like a huge effort from the pharma companies who had people paid in Washington.
Yeah.
Because that was like, they can do a thing where they're like, and again, for some people who wanted it, like, get it, I don't care. Like, fucking 2-year-olds didn't need it. That was the one thing where, like, our pediatrician was like, well, you don't have to do it. I totally respect that. But there's a higher chance that your kid might die. And I was like, okay, man.
No, there's not.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah,
But
stop it.
That to me was the part that I was like, this is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Give it to the geezers. If it works for them, cool.
Yeah.
But like, dude, I don't need this. I don't take Tylenol for headaches. So I'm like, I'm not taking that.
Oh, you just power through. You're that guy.
I don't like a lot of like medicines and shit. They freak me out. Like pills, all that stuff.
Interesting. So what if you get really sick? You just ride that fucker out?
If I'm like super duper sick, then I'll kind of yield and take like a little something. But even then, yeah, I like to, what I would do if I get like a fever, I'll take a really hot bath and I spike my fever. That way, because then
old school.
The fever is what like is your immune reaction. It's good,
dude. I like that you put leeches on and just suck your blood out. You go old school.
Dude,
colonial
that was
medicine.
a treatment for cancer. They
Leeches.
were giving fevers. They were spiking fevers.
Interesting.
And it kills like cancer cells. Like fevers are good for you.
Of course,
but
dude.
you can't get too high because you can have a seizure.
Yeah.
So if you can keep that thing at like 102, 103, getting a hot bath, I just burn it out.
Dude, you get right to that. That's you edging yourself.
But if it gets
giving
too
yourself
high,
a fever, right to the point of seizure.
But did you ever try to jerk off in a hot bath?
No.
Impossible.
Why?
It's just the hot water fucks with your nuts.
Oh, because you know what it is? Probably because when you get hot water, it's called vasoconstriction is what's going to make your dick go up. Vasodilation,
That's
when they open
what
up, everything, blood pressure goes down.
That
things
must be
go
what
down.
it is. I can't come in the bathtub. You think it'd be a glorious session, but it's like
you just can't do it.
Can't do it.
Yeah, I know. I've actually never. So the way that I jerk off, I don't jerk off kind of like most people like this. I actually lay my dick I kind of sandwich it between my stomach and my hands.
You're a pressure player.
Yeah, exactly. I kind of just push the base of my dick and top of my balls to just kind of shoot it out. So I can't ever jerk off standing up regardless. I'm always laying down. I kind of make a little pussy for myself. Yeah, that's what it is.
It's kind of nice.
It's kind of nice, dude, because I don't know why when I was a little kid, like the first time I ever like jerked it or like, masturbated or felt that, I just was rubbing, I was like basically like rubbing a pillow on my dick and balls. And then I think I just stayed that way.
That's how you do it, yeah.
Like I don't think I've ever went like that.
You never cranked
I've never cranked it, dude.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
It's pretty sick.
I just don't do it. I do it a different way. And I bet you that has implications on me mentally. And like, I'm just like a different guy because of it.
I think you're better off though.
Yeah.
Because there is something gay about like gripping your member and like,
yeah.
You're just fucking.
I'm different and I'm just built. I just, that's the way I roll. And then I shoot into my belly button and it's kind of just like whatever, dude.
Have you ever got caught? Ever got walked in on?
I got walked in on. My mom caught me once. That was bad. I never forget. She was walking in from the local pizzeria and she had brought me like mozzarella sticks and a chicken bacon ranch slice and she had it like on like she used to, dude, until I moved down to my mom's house in my mid 20s and when I was literally like 24 years old, she would bring me food on a New York Yankees like dinner tray. Like she would just give it to, and like it had like this setup where I would just like lay on my bed and it was like a little table and she had that New York Yankees baseball tray with the food on and I was just rubbing it.
And you're in there just like,
yeah, I was like this. And she literally, she was like, she went like this and she was like, just slammed my door and she was like, your food's outside the door in the hallway. So I had to get it like a fucking inmate, just like, and then, dude, one time she found one of my VHS porn tapes. It was bad. Like we used to pass around a VHS porn tape and she found it. I just left it. So I used to put it in. I had this documentary about the original USA Dream Team. Mm-hmm. So I would, and I was such a little loser kid. I was like 12 years old and I wrote on the cover of it, I said, I want to go to the NBA. Like a loser, like in Sharpie.
You were good at basketball though, right?
Yeah, Division III. So
that's good.
But yeah, I guess. And so I had put the tape in that Dream Team thing because I was like, my mom never looks in that. And then my mom, for whatever reason, was like cleaning my room one day when I was like at school or it was the weekend, I don't remember. And she popped that fucking tape and thinking she was going to be a documentary on the Dream Team.
You probably saw your like quote was inspired.
His goals. Like, I want to get my son a basketball hoop.
There's a lady like,
oh yeah. And it was just this Colombian lady with a full bush just getting piped, screaming shit in Spanish. And so I got home that day because like it was a big deal. Like, we didn't have cell phones back then. Like when me and my boys were at the park, it was like, we called it the Spanish porn. Yeah. Like who's got the Spanish porn?
We had the Spanish fly. It was called a Spanish Fly 14. It circulated all around.
Yeah, it circulated and like somebody would bring it and then it was like a big deal. It's like, okay, you get it for a week, then Frankie gets it and it's like what it is. And so when I came home one day, I was, wasn't even thinking about it. I came home and then it was literally, she had smashed it into like 20 pieces with a hammer and my mom loved Post-its and she had a Post-it on it and she wrote, get this filth out of my house.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
And then so I had to tell the guys, I was like, my mom smashed that fucking porn. I just brought it back in like a pile.
Just proof.
Yeah, and they were just furious at me. They were like shooting paintballs at me all summer.
Well, my brothers would go to like the adult section at Blockbuster and steal the porn tapes. Mm-hmm. So it was like a serious effort to get the porn tapes. So if you got smashed, it'd be like, bro, what the fuck?
I know. And now
we're risking life and we're risking freedom to fucking get these things.
Boys or girls?
Girls. I have two girls.
Two girls. Okay, I was gonna say, like, I'm actually happy if you had a boy or like for the boys that are living in Texas. I'm actually happy that the porn is blocked because then they're gonna go find adventurous ways, just like we had, to kind of get porn any way they can. So I kind of actually respect what the governor's doing here.
I do
to
too.
block the porn. He's doing it so the kids can have more fun and be more adventurous. And if you want to get kids creative, which is a big problem we have, block the porn.
I think so.
Big deal, dude.
Kids don't go in the woods anymore.
No, but they will if they're looking for. They have no porn to watch.
Yeah, dude.
That's
where everyone found out. I think it's funny. I think John Mayer did stand up once, and his bit was that every kid finds porn in the woods originally.
Yeah.
It was pretty funny.
Pretty funny.
That was true. That was like, that's where we found porn. We had to go to the woods and you would just find it and be like, fuck yeah.
Yeah, porn. You'd find like, people would go have sex in the woods.
Yeah. I find a condom.
Sure.
First time I found a condom in the woods, I went home and just beat off.
That's it.
It was just I just saw you use
Yeah.
condom and I was like, I gotta
Yeah.
jerk off, dude. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
Someone fucked here. I was like, I gotta go jerk
You got to
off.
jerk off. I know. God, I know the littlest things. And now it's like the thought of using a condom is like, what am I fucking, dude?
Crazy.
To have sex with a condom is like you're having sex with the condom inside the girl. It's like just go
Yeah.
raw, go home. Like if you're gonna do it, just do it, dude.
Yeah, if you're scared, don't do it.
Yeah, my whole thing is like, you know what, man? Like, you want to go and fucking make a horrible decision and go, cheat on your wife. Don't be a pussy about it.
Yeah.
Go in, come back with another kid, a disease. You, like, really get fucking in there.
Yeah.
Show your kids that you can overcome anything.
And also, if you're gonna go cheat on your wife and wear a condom, it's like just jerk off, dude.
Yeah,
Just jerk off.
exactly.
Don't have condom sex.
It has to be something where
Cream
it's
pie.
like
it's got to be cream pie, a waitress,
fully, dude. Like,
and just sit there for like 8 months and be like,
yeah.
how am I gonna break this to her?
Yeah, like you have to go through the full spectrum of suffering. Yeah, 100%, man.
And then once the kid, I feel like you almost want there to be a kid as a result of the affair. That
Yeah.
way, it kind of softens. Because then it's like,
Yeah.
what are we gonna do? Don't fucking punish this kid.
It's what it is. And it's also like, here's the thing. I forgot if it was Giannis or Joe DeRosa. Somebody said something to me, was like, you go out, you have unprotected sex with a girl, you do the crime, you do the time. What's going to happen now is you got your sentence is 2 to 25 days. In 2 to 25 days, a disease will pop up or a baby will pop up. Or a girl will pop up being crazy. So you do your sentence. And if you can get through a month, if you can get through a lunar month
Yeah, true.
with no issues.
That's what they revolve around.
That's what they say. So you do the crime, you do the time. You're not going to get out of this scot-free.
Yeah.
You did the crime. So now it's time to do the time. You got to do the time. And so that's how it would kind of just calm DeRosa down. Like, he was like, all right, I'm doing my time. And then he would text us like, all right, I'm out. I'm free, baby. That's what you got to do, man.
Yeah.
It's fun being a guy.
It is.
It is. I would not want to, people think, oh, easier being a woman. No, sir.
Dude, it's fucking sucks,
Great
man.
being a guy.
I've literally, so me and my wife have Aura rings. They like track your biometrics.
Oh, great.
And I can't stop talking about this because it's like a revelation. So we both went to sleep one night at like 9:30 p.m. Great night of sleep. I woke up. My readiness score is like 89%.
Yeah.
Got me a little crown above it. I'm like, yeah, thanks.
Hell yeah.
My wife slept the same time. Her readiness score was 50%
Whoa.
because of the period. Dude,
Interesting.
their body temperature's elevated. Like, they're fucked up, man.
So she woke up not in a good mood then. She's not ready.
Terrible mood.
Right.
It's like my 50% is if I'm out like drinking all night and I'm hungover.
Right.
She did all the right stuff. Went to bed early, all that stuff.
Ate right.
She could cut back a couple things, but but no, dude, she like did everything right. It was, and then like woke up in the morning 50%. And I was like, your period fucks you up this much? She's like, yes.
That's what it is.
Their heart rate's elevated and their body, it's like they have a fucking fever.
I was going to say every month your wife has to take Tylenol. I'm sure she feels she's got to pop a Tylenol.
They're like crackheads with time. They take everything.
You have to because
it's crazy. Yeah, true.
Imagine every single month you're just sick, like you
fucked.
get.
Yeah, like fuck, dude. And it's like, so that's, and then there's like the time leading up to it. You're cramping.
Yeah.
And you're just like fucked, dude.
Yeah.
Like psychologically gone.
Yeah.
There's like 10 days out of the month. I try to break it down to her. I'm like 1/3 of the month.
Yeah.
You're fucked.
That's why, like, when you see like what Caitlin Clark can do, you're like, that lady's doing all that on her period most of the time.
Yeah.
Like, she's absolutely crushing everyone.
Yep.
Not feeling at all with a 40% readiness score.
Are you talking about her playing basketball or fighting black ladies?
Both. Yeah, both. I think, but it's just like she just puts it on everyone.
Yeah.
You know, like guys don't have to do that. Like it's impressive what Steph Curry does, but he's never had to do it bleeding from his dick.
True. I didn't think about that playing with your period.
Yeah, they all have to.
That would be nice for if I was a betting man. I would try to get the inside scoop on who was on their period.
Yeah, or
That'd
like
be
just
kind of nice.
playing. Some of them playing like not even knowing they're pregnant yet, and just dealing with like morning sickness and just fucking cum in them, and they're just killing it.
Do you think that, and the team probably syncs up? So like
100%.
some teams are, I think if you win the championship, everyone syncs to your period.
Dude, so one day, they do. So I believe that. Yeah.
That's what they're playing for.
That's what they're playing for. So I remember once I was on a flight from I think I was going from New York to Indianapolis on like, it was like a shitty fucking, like American Airlines, like small shitty plane. And the New York Liberty got on the plane with me. I guess they were playing maybe the Indiana Fever or what, I don't know.
Yeah.
And all the women got on the plane and they sat in the back of the plane, and the head coach at the time was Bill Lambier. I don't know if you know Bill Lambier. He was like the old coach of the Detroit, he was old player on the Detroit Pistons, like, and he was just sitting in first class, like laid the fuck out. And the women were like, you could hear like some of the women being like mad in the back, like I'm sitting in the fucking back, coach is up in the front, but he was just laid out, chilling, legs out. And I that got me thinking like he probably has to deal with like these women syncing up on their period. And maybe that was one of those days where he was like, I'm getting the fuck away from these ladies for 2 hours and I'm just sitting in the front of the plane and not dealing with
He's got an eye mask on.
Yeah.
Dude, I would be having them run suicide. So they came with that period energy. I'd be like, on the line.
Get out.
Run it out.
It's so, dude, I mean, now we're both going to have to family. We have daughters. We're all, way outnumbered. It's like, none of my kids are still too young, but when that happens, it's going to get fucking bad.
Oh, it's crazy. I had a maintenance guy come up to like my office apartment, and he's like looking around like, where's your bed? And I was explaining him like, this is what I use it for. He has 2 daughters, and his daughters are like teenagers.
Yeah.
And he goes, bro, like for real, like you might want to stay here. He was like, when the wife and the 2 daughters sync up and they start, he's like, bro, for real, like get out of your house.
It gets bad.
He's like, you're not, just get out of there.
Dude, last week, my daughter's only 9. Like last week, like we were having like a regular day, and I said to her, I was like, okay. I was like, she was like, oh, can I have a snack? And I was like, oh, like mom's gonna cook dinner, so like we'll eat in like an hour, which I've said to her a million times. And she goes, oh, I guess I'm fat then. And then walks up the stairs and slams her door. And her mom was like, she might be on her period. It might be starting. Let me go up there and talk to her. And then she talked to her, and I don't think it happened because they wouldn't.
Yeah.
The thing is, like, you could tell me that my daughter's on her period, and it's like, what can I actually do?
Nothing.
So
really.
like, if you just tell me to go to the store and get it, like there's no real reason the mother has to tell the father that their daughter's on their period, because it's like, okay.
Yeah.
So what am I going to do for that? Do you want me to go on the road?
Yeah,
then like
get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, just leave.
Yeah,
But
because you can't talk. You can't be like, hey, how's your period?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all. That's just.
Yeah, that's mom stuff. But when she said that to me, like, oh, I guess I'm fat now, and then slammed the door, and I was like, holy shit, bro. That was like the first instance where I was like, my little kid daughter, who's like, was like one of my bros, is now like becoming like a young woman, where I'm like, oh shit, like I got to be careful what I say.
Yeah.
Now I got to be like careful. And she would just kind of she gets on me. She's like, why don't you ever hold mom's hand? And I'm like, oh my, what the fuck?
That's
yeah. So it's gonna happen.
We got in an argument one time, and I have a 2-year-old and a 4-year-old, and I went outside and sat on my steps. I was like, fuck. And they came outside, like the neighbors were outside. They both came out, and they're like, be nice to mommy, dad. I'm like, will you two shut the fuck up?
Yeah.
Get the fuck in here.
Yeah, I know, because
my daughters don't like it. If I'll like grab my wife and like I'll give her like a big kiss, my 4-year-old's like, dad, stop. She does not like it.
Okay.
She's like,
she doesn't like the affection.
She's like, come on, man, knock it off.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's really weird.
I mean, every kid's different.
Maybe when they get older a little bit. Come on. That is funny. Like, hold her hand. Like, all right, that's enough out of you.
Yeah, I know. I mean, and dude, the drama you're going to see, like, mine's in 4th grade now, the older one, like the girl drama with school. I mean, she's been to 2 different schools, and she's had 2 mortal enemies that sound like the exact same girl in, 20 miles away. I'm like, okay, so it's you. It's my kid. That is the problem. Just fucking causing beef with everyone. But then it's like the girl drama. So it's like, well, like my daughter told me, like, oh, this girl, she's doing this to me. She's doing that to me, blah, 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 blah. And, like, what should I do? And I'm like, well, of course, honey, like, just, obviously tell the teacher and, don't get physical, whatever. And then her mom's advice is like, she hits you, you hit her back.
Yeah.
You slap her, you pull her fucking hair. Do not let that bitch dominate this territory. I'm like, these girls are in 4th grade.
Yeah, dude.
But that's how women are. Women are like, I took it as there was a problem. I'm like, okay, all good. Like it'll be fine. You work it out in the school year or whatever. And like already, like my girl had already messaged the school and that kid's mom. Like, we're having a meeting.
Knocking the fuck off.
Like, right. Like women are, and now my kid's mom and this girl's mom are like fucking
enemies.
Dude, at pickup, it's bad.
Really?
And I'm like, so now it's one of those things where like women are loyal like that. Like, you fuck with me, you fuck with the whole family. Where guys, I'm kind of more like, dude, we could get into a fist fight and I do your podcast tomorrow. I don't care. We'll just get over it. But women, it's like, that's it.
The battlefield's so much more complex. It's for real. We do like caveman warfare. They do like modern warfare with like psyops.
100%.
Like destabilized friend groups. It's really fucked up, dude. And it gets like really dark. Like they'll like throw a party just so they can take pictures of it and put them out and then not invite one person. And the whole thing's just to fuck this one lady.
One girl up. Yeah.
and they can do it, and it's just devastating, man.
Just devastating. I know. I mean, like, I feel like, you know, it's interesting being around so many like women in my life, because I'm just like, man, like, you really, if this country elected more women, I think we would actually be a more. I don't think we even understand how vicious America can be, because we haven't had a woman yet,
dude. Yeah. Have you read? I mean, Hillary Clinton kind of got the job done.
Oh yeah,
she was in there doing some stuff. But
she
yeah, it would
fuck.
be. They're so much more vicious. It's like unbelievable.
Yeah, and it's scary. It's terrifying. I think Abraham Lincoln said, like, what was it? Like, I forgot the exact term, but it was like, hell has no. Something he was basically
like a woman scorned or whatever.
Woman scorned is like, no, you know, like that is like basically
like
hell, whatever.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, even he knew, and he was gay.
Yeah,
and even he knew.
Dude. Yeah, well, that's a problem with women leaders, is you'd have to have like a strong team for that like 10 to 12 day period out of the month where they're completely fucked up.
Yes.
And it's just, I don't know why we can't face that as a reality.
Yeah.
It's like, you're powerful as hell. Let's just use that as your incubating period. Like, chill.
Yeah.
Like, I just feel bad. Like, why are we acting like this doesn't exist?
Yeah.
It's not a slight on them. It's like, dude, I would be fucked up too.
Of course, dude.
Chill.
Even the trauma of childbirth, dude. My girl raw dog 2 childbirths. Just fucking pushed those fuckers out and then got up and walked.
It's crazy.
Like a couple of hours later, she was walking with no pussy. It just fell out. She was just with just an ice pack on it, being like, all right, what are we going to eat? What do you guys want? You want eggs?
Yeah, the childbirth is a gear you see them in that you're just kind of like, what the fuck? It's crazy.
They do have, I think just through nature, they have the highest threshold of pain. I mean, way higher threshold than a man could ever have, because I mean, think about that if that happened to you once in your life, and you had to do that, I mean, you would die. We would all die.
Dude, talking about your butthole getting this big.
That's insane.
That would be fucking crazy.
Even worse if it came out through your penis. That would be sick.
Just a finger through your penis.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So when I saw like the 2 childbirths, it was like one of those things where I was like, okay, they're more powerful, they're stronger. I know physically they're not, but like mentally is the thing. And it's like, I can't even compete at all. I cannot compete. When my girl starts asking me questions, I'm fucked. I tell the truth. I'm a truth teller. I'm like, right away.
You can't lie. Yeah, you can't lie.
I used to try to lie, and then the anxiety and pain I would sit with.
Yeah.
Where I was like, might as well just tell the truth now, because she actually already knows.
Yeah, and they're gonna figure it out. You can't lie. If you think you can't, like, women they could get away with it so easy, but like if you try to lie to a woman, it's like they're going to find out.
Yeah,
they can just look at you and be like, you motherfucker.
Yeah.
They can tell.
You piece of shit.
And they're good. Like, dude, they'll like, I didn't realize, like, they'll even on Instagram, like, they'll kind of look at who's liking what of your things, looking at their profile.
I don't even know how to do that on her. Like, I have no idea how to even access that information on Instagram. And that's a good point. She'll know like followers who like something from weeks and weeks ago, and then has their whole profile locked and loaded.
Yeah, dude.
And it's like, oh, did Stephanie go to your show? Yeah, I'm like, what? Who is that? They're like, oh, well, she has an interest in Austin, Texas. I've seen from her interests on, on her LinkedIn that I've tracked. So hypothetically, it makes sense if she came to your show. Yeah, I'm like, I don't even know who she's talking about.
You see the person like, damn, she's smoking.
Yeah, fuck, dude. This girl's awesome. I saw her pussy in the gym.
Thank you for bringing her to my attention.
I know. Well, that's the other problem. It's like that's how they go overboard. It's like you'll bring up all these girls that I genuinely have no idea who they're talking about, and then she'll be like, "How about was this girl at your show?" And then she'll send a screenshot. I'm like, "No," but then I'll have fucking Steve be like, "Can you DM this one? Give her tickets."
Jerk off this picture.
Yeah, Steve, here you go, dude. Yeah, I mean, I just
it is complicated. It's the most complicated time. And like, dude, in our dad's time, it was like there might have been like 2 hot ladies you knew of.
That's it.
And you'd be like, damn, that lady's fucking hot.
Well, we also have access to every woman on the planet. I mean, don't forget 100, 200 years ago, you only knew the people in your village. Yeah. So if you had, hopefully you got the smoke show in your village. If you didn't, you settled for like the one, like, that kind of looked like her, but she had like a limp.
For real, imagine if there's no babes from like birth to death.
That's a reality people lived in.
You never saw a babe. 0 babes,
unless you had babes in your village.
Dude, a babe in a village was probably crazy.
Do you know, I read a thing, I forgot. It wasn't in a book. It was like an article where sex, like how we've kind of like made sex like a sacred taboo thing. Mm-hmm. Like in the medieval times, like sex was because it was so animalistic. Like you would just watch your parents have sex and think of it as like, your dad's doing push-ups or something. Like it was just a thing that mom and dad did. They had sex, full bushes, and then you would have sex like in front of your wife's family. Like it wasn't a thing that was taboo at all. I mean, to consummate kings and queens marriages, they would have sex in the bed, and the wedding party would stand around the bed and just watch this girl get fucked.
It's awesome.
Dude, and there's so many fascinating things in history. I read this thing. There's this book called Fucking History. This guy wrote it. He calls himself the Captain. He's a great author. Kyle Creek is his real name, but he's Kyle the Captain Creek. Dude, he wrote this book, Fucking History. It's like 1-page things where he talks about like something from history, but then kind of gives like a modern spin on it. It's fascinating. I would read a page a day. I love this guy. And so I read this book about read one of these pages about France, like 1600, maybe 1500s. France had this thing called, obviously you can't divorce. Divorce was like unheard of. Guys would just kill their wives. So, but this one town in France, they're like, you know what? Let's do divorce court. They're like, if this lady, you really want a divorce, lady? Okay. So they would say the only way we'll ever grant you a divorce is if your husband can't procreate. If he can't get it up and he can't fuck you, basically, then you're good.
Yeah.
So what they would do is you would file for divorce, and then you would have to go to divorce court. And at divorce court, you and your husband would come out, and there'd be a row of judges and like noble elites, and you'd have to basically bang your wife. And if you couldn't come in an allotted time, they'd grant her a divorce. That's what it was.
Imagine if you jerked off that morning and you were just like,
fuck, I didn't know it was today. Yeah. Or you're just, damn. Yeah. And then you're just going to get divorced. But but the caveat was you could divorce your wife, but then like once she was like not your property anymore, you could just kill her with no repercussions.
What?
Yeah. Yeah. You could just murder her like out in the field.
Could you fake a cream pie though in court? Be like,
no, they'd
have to be like, let's see.
No, they 100%. They had people would check to see if that shit's dripping out, and you could be like, "No, I swear I did. She's got a deep pussy."
So
yeah, I let it fly, dude. Come back in 9 months, I promise. Yeah, I know all that bush to get through.
Oh, dude, it's like a stern judge just scowling at you. Fuck
just with his wig on, just looking.
You're trying to fuck your mean wife.
Yeah,
who wants to leave you?
Yeah, so it's like it's crazy how. The world used to be, man.
Yeah, that's out of fucking control.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had to make it sacred because it's just so important, though, because then having sex leads to creating life. And if life's created willy-nilly, then, like, no one's taking care of the kids. It just becomes, like, a fucked up situation.
And at that point, it's like, dude, you need to have kids because I need people on the farm. I need people in the army. We're trying to take over Holland and whatever other country, dude.
Yeah.
We got to do shit. So, like, we need you to start pumping out those babies. And I kind of get how, like, back in the day, if, a woman couldn't, produce a baby, they're like, well, she's a witch, let's burn her. Like, they're like, get her out of here. We don't want any of this. We don't want the other women.
Yeah, they were a huge drain on the economy.
Oh, yeah, big time.
Because you didn't work. So it's like, if you couldn't produce a kid, there people would be like, Jesus
Did you ever read that thing about the Salem witch trials where, like, scientists have went back and think that it was because of a weed that was growing?
Yes,
you ever see that's
like
nuts.
Ergot? It's like ergot. It was like a mold. I think ergot's what you make LSD from, but it's like a mold that was in there, and it fucked the whole town up.
The whole town, it fucked the witches up.
I get scared about that. I think about that. I'm like, dude, that could happen. That would be terrifying.
Because why couldn't that happen today? I mean, and you just wouldn't know about it.
Yeah,
like,
a little...
Dude, we
probably start tripping every now and again off like food supply stuff.
Oh, 100%. I mean, yeah, have you ever like, I got really into like intermittent fasting, which I got to start. I kind of lean back off now because I posted a video of me the other day trying to promote my shows in Texas, and all you fuckers told me I had small calves, and I looked, and they kept telling me that I skipped leg day and I'm too skinny. I have a big head. Fuck you, dude. It's like you're damned if you do damned. I'm trying to get healthy here, and like you're still shitting on me.
I bulked. I like started lifting and eating a lot, and then someone hit me with a comment like, when the bulk becomes a Hulk, and I was for real. Like, I got like a real pot belly. Like, I got fat.
Still right now, but could you look?
It's gone.
Leaner now.
I did a 2-day fast. I got rid of it. I got crushed. I was like bulking, and then I was like, oh damn it, I'm fat. So I had to like bulk it. I got up to like 196, and that's what
are you now?
For me? I'm like 186 now.
Oh, 10 pounds makes a difference.
Yeah, big difference.
Dude, you got the back. That's what it's.
Sure,
do you do a lot of back?
Yeah, I do a lot of lifting, a lot of back, all that stuff.
So you lift heavy when you lift?
Not too crazy. I don't lift heavy, but I just kind of like focus on like the exact muscle group. So I don't want to like hurt myself.
Right.
But it's all time under tension. The weight doesn't matter that much.
We were talking about that yesterday. You rather have Joe DeRosa we were in his apartment yesterday, and he goes, yeah, I don't go to the gym. I just work out here. I was like, okay, what do you do? He goes, 3 times a week, I do 40 push-ups, 40 curls, and 40 squats. I was like, like sets of 40? He goes, no, I just do 4. I do 4 sets of 10. I was like, are you an old lady? Like what?
He's working out from a guy from like 1942.
He told me, he goes, I have no desire to have an A+ body. I'm happy with a C- body.
Yeah.
That I just don't want it to be a D or an F.
So that's what he does. Like,
that's what he does. But we were telling him, like, dude, you only have 20-pound dumbbells. I was like, if you just change that to forget about the number and you just did 1 minute like slow curls, time under tension, you'd be a fucking monster.
Yeah.
But he's like, I don't want to do it.
Yes, yeah,
I'm like, if you took you take 45 minutes to do this bullshit, but if you took 15 minutes and just did the timer to 10, you'd have a better workout in less time.
I know.
Yeah.
I know people who do that, the same thing. They always have those weights with like filled with sand.
Yeah, I'm like, what are you doing? No, but that's yesterday we went to the gym and I was just doing like 6 seconds down, hold it for 2, and then explode up. And I was doing that. Fucking sick.
That's all you need to do. Yeah, you don't need. I don't need to do heavy weight because I end up hurting myself.
No, time under tension. That's the move.
Yep.
What the hell was it? What we were talking about something before that though. I was getting to something.
The witch trial and them hitting like eating the bread that fucked them all
Eating
up.
the bread that fucked them up. But then there was something else. Damn it. And then we started talking about the gym.
Fucking in front of the judge.
Fucking in front of the judge. But there was something I think we were going to talk about with the witch trials and I thought, I don't know. I don't remember.
I don't remember. But you were saying we could kill women. If a woman divorces you, you can kill her.
Right, kill her.
Witch trials. We just got into getting the pump. We got too enthusiastic.
Dude, I know. Dude, did you work out yet today?
No, I took 2 days off. So I had a stomach virus, and then like it just crushed my appetite, obviously. And then the day after, I didn't eat for 2 straight days.
0. Were you puking or shitting?
I didn't puke or shit, but I felt like I had to puke.
Oh, okay.
So it was like I held it in. I hate throwing up, dude.
Me too.
I will not. I will go like so. I just laid there like supremely nauseous,
right,
like a day. Then fasted the whole next day. So I did like a 48-hour fast, and then like, but you're supposed to like, break it in softly. I just fucking like pigged on like fucking like potatoes and shit.
I know.
With like queso. I shouldn't have done it. And then my stomach was fucked up from that for like 2 days.
Of course.
Dude, so I lost like 10 fucking pounds.
You haven't eaten in like a week, really.
I haven't had a lot of food in like about a week. But now.
You're going to fuck shit up today, though.
Today I'm going to fuck shit up. Actually, no, I have to do several podcasts today. But.
Right.
Tomorrow, dude. Actually, I got to fly tomorrow. Dude, Thursday afternoon, I'm going to absolutely fuck shit up.
Where are you going this weekend?
Cleveland. Oh, no, yeah, I'm going to Hilarities, Cleveland.
I love Hilarities.
Yeah.
You've been there before, right?
No,
it's
first
good.
time.
Oh, this is your first time on the road going through everything, pretty much. Like headlining on your own.
Pretty much. This is the first. I started like last year.
Yeah.
Because I did a whole stretch of shows and then I did that one special. So this is like, there's still a lot of clubs that are new to me. So yeah. So
Hilarities is awesome, dude.
I heard it's really good.
Dude, you talk about eating. You want some of the best comedy club food in the country, dude. Brick Oven Pizzas. They bring out the owner's great. There's Sam, Nick. The food that they bring out is old school Greek guy.
Oh, that's cool.
They fucking bring out whatever you want, dude. It's amazing. And it's got like the beautiful comedy club. It's like, balcony. And then they got like a cabaret room in the back. Mm-hmm. That's one of those clubs, like whatever you want, they'll hook it up.
I'm excited. Yeah, I'm excited.
They're good people. And then you stay at the hotel you stay at. You're probably staying at the hotel that the comedy club gives you.
I think so.
Dude, it's like it's like the first indoor arcade, like what they used to call like a mall, I think in America. Oh. So like it's one of those hotels where like you open up like your door, but you're like inside, like on this elevated, like you can like look down in like an indoor courtyard. It's a sick hotel.
That's awesome.
But it's crazy when you go to Cleveland, you'll see like the block where the comedy club is and where your hotel is there's 3 blocks. I think it's called East 4th Street. That is all of Cleveland.
Yeah.
And then on everywhere else is like, there's nothing happening at all. It's just crack everywhere. Yeah. But that block where you are, that's all you got to, that's all like you got to do.
Indianapolis. I was in Indianapolis. I stayed across the street from the Pacers Arena.
Yep.
Fever Arena as well.
Yeah.
And then it was just that little square. And the rest of it, I was like, man.
Indianapolis is one, like, I love any American city, but that's one of those ones where I'm like, you know what, guys, like, I don't know, dude, I've been here a couple of times. Every time it kind of just feels worse and worse for me. And I don't know, man. Like if it comes up on the schedule, I'm like, I'll do it, but it's got to be quick. Yeah. It's got to be quick.
Yeah.
You got to just get me in there. Get me in. If the show's at 7, get me on a 6 p.m. flight. We'll land. We'll do it. We'll get out. I got to do it like a fucking bombing run.
Yeah, it is. It does have a kind of a depressing vibe.
Yeah.
Especially if you're used to like a booming metropolitan area, like just the food options and stuff. That's kind of, I don't want to snob on people's town, but it's like
no, yeah,
but I will because I am a snob about that kind of stuff. But you get there and you're like, dude, this is your Uber Eats?
Yeah.
Come on, bro. Like, someone opened one fucking restaurant.
Dude, Steve Ciccone Rice-Roni last night, Uber Eats something. What was the place called? Jew Burger?
Oh, yeah.
Jew Boy Burger.
Burgers, yeah.
And then Jew Boy Burgers, they dropped the burgers off in the wrong elevator shaft, so this kid had to get fucking Wendy's.
What?
Where did that Jew boy leave the burgers?
The Jews fucked you on your burgers?
Yeah. Dude, they thought you were
the
Palestinian.
Jews control the burgers in Austin. You can say that for sure.
So you've had Jew Boy Burger?
I haven't had it yet.
But you've heard of it?
Yeah, I'm waiting for the whole stuff to settle down in the Middle East. I've heard of it. I haven't had it yet.
Dude, but that's what a crazy name. I guess the owner's Jewish. I mean, that'd be funny if it's a Palestinian guy that owns it.
Yeah, it's gotta be. It's gotta be a Jew boy.
Jew Boy Burgers. Yeah, it's
I've
interesting.
heard they're good. Unless they're hitting you with that kosher shit. Because like, you can't have cheese, right?
Yeah, I think you can.
I
yeah.
went to a kosher burger place one time. I didn't know what kosher was. And I was like, yeah, fire me up a burger. He's like, yeah, we can't do cheese. And I was kind of like,
yeah.
bro, this is what people are talking about.
Dude, I know. Dude, well, like a lot of like growing up in New York and like Brooklyn area, it's like, we have the Hasidic Jewish population. Like most people like don't even know like what that, like, dude, there's a wild population. Like they're their own kind of group. They don't let anybody in or out. They're kind of like the Amish, but like just Jewish people like running around. Like there's parts of Brooklyn, like huge parts of Brooklyn that like none of us, if you're not Hasidic Jew, you've never seen it and you can't go in. It's like kind of wild. Like you didn't grow up around any Hasidic Jews in Philly.
No way.
No, we got them everywhere, dude.
Yeah, we didn't really have. I grew up in the suburbs of Philadelphia, and I for real didn't know Jewish people existed until I was in college.
Yeah.
Like I didn't. People were like, "Oh, the Jews," and I was like, kind of like, "What are you talking about?"
Yeah.
Like Jewish people, and I'm like,
What?
"What are you saying?"
What does that mean?
I thought they were just in the Bible. I didn't know. And then,
Yeah.
like when I saw, and I was like, "Oh shit, okay."
Yeah. And it's kind of funny, like the, kind of subtle racism that like the old school people would have. Like I remember grandpa, like, I remember like we would like always like go like on the BQE, Brooklyn Queens Expressway. We would always like go, like this one route where he would like take side streets and then get on the highway and get off. And I remember one time I asked him, I was like, why don't we just like stay on the highway? He's like, I was like, why do we get off those side streets? And he was like, oh, because if I stayed on the highway, then it makes you get off and then you got to go through the Hasidic Jewish neighborhood and we don't want to do that. So I was just like, what? Okay. And it was like
He just didn't want to see it.
He was like, yeah, I'm not driving through that. That's their neighborhood. And I'm like, do you not?
Yeah.
Like I kind of almost felt like, like, do you hate them? Are you scared of them? Like, what is it? But it is.
People just didn't fuck with each other when they first came here. It was very much like, that's your people, these are my people.
Well, that's how they live. And with the Hasidic Jewish population, it's not that we're racist against. They don't want us involved.
Oh, yeah,
so they
not at
hate
all.
us. Like they do not want you even around them.
It kind of crushes their vibe.
Right.
Because if you're like, if you're not wearing the clothes, I would feel kind of dumb. I'd be like,
I know, dude. Yeah, well, they look the way they dress is how they dressed 100 years ago. It's like the same. That's kind of dope. Where like you could just drop in, like 200 years from now, we're gonna look like fucking idiots.
Yeah, true.
But like it'd be cool if like we dropped in 200 years later and we kind of have the same shit going on.
Yeah, froze like jeans and a t-shirt. Just be like, this is what we're doing,
This
guys.
is what it is, dude.
From now on.
Yeah,
Nothing.
I'm still just sitting here bawling out to fucking Daryl and Oates.
Well, dude, I don't want to hold you up, man. Thank you.
Oh, it's 10:45 already.
10:43, yeah.
How long did we do?
An hour 22.
Look at that.
We're ripping,
I'm
bro.
looking the hair, dude. The hair looks clean.
It looks
dude.
great, man.
Dude, but your fans are gonna shit on me.
They're not
for
gonna
this
shit
mop.
on you.
Dude, I'll fucking fist fight any one of these fans talk shit about my hair. Come to any of my shows, check my schedule, ChristyComedy.com, and fucking say it to my face and fight me at the meet and greet.
That's what I'm talking about,
Yeah,
dude.
dude.
Than Thanks for doing this, bro.
Thank you, bro.
Yo, you're the
I
man.
appreciate
Thank you,
it, man.
bro.
Thank you.